hitting the button. Alright, welcome back to Untitled 4. So to review what happened last time, you guys further had discussion in your cave. Clover ran out into the wilderness. She's gone, hypothetically, as far as you're aware. She was apparently snatched by something out there in the snow, never to be seen again. You keep hearing sounds coming from out in the woods, but you can't determine whether they're human or not. So you return back into the cave, and sometime during the nighttime, Conleth might have accidentally, maybe on purpose, who knows, convinced Stathis to pull one of his own eyes out with his awl, because he's a weak-willed man, quote-unquote. And apparently he feels quite bad about it. Other than that, I believe you guys began your journey towards Siren's Rock, where you discovered, blindfolded, that there was something there. There was an Untitled there, you destroyed it, but that didn't finish the job. Apparently there's something else out here, perhaps even the artist of this Untitled piece. So, you are in combat against whatever this thing is. You can't see it, so you don't get to see what it looks like on the map. Except for Cassander, who took off his blindfold to see it. So now Cassander has bottomless yearning. But everybody else is currently safe. For now. Can I get a read back? Who's controlling what NPCs?
I'm controlling Alphios and Conleth. I forget. I think
stats.
I have Gracia.
Gotcha. Alright, let me first bump up everyone's volume a little bit.
Yay.
There we go. Let me take a sip, and then hold on. I updated the game. And I know I did it between last two sessions, because me and Tiamat were working on some stuff last night.
Yeah.
Which are not relevant to this game at all, but I do listen to
Let's go fursuiting!
Okay, let me provide some context.
Okay.
You know,
see, the last
first
update was on the 11th. I gotta scroll. Alright, so, new tables, new, permanent effects tables are live, electric table is live, wind table is also live, management items, I think this is more of a clarification than a change, but it was never officially stated anywhere. They live in your real inventory, not your not your non-combat inventory, unless it's something like an arm or a leg or a wheelchair, because we're counting those as body parts, respectively, and a mount. So, other than that, it is something you have to hold in your inventory. So wheelchairs were reclassified as mounts. Some of the critter descriptions were modified, mostly for flavor. Some of them now have canon locations where they live. The effigy queen is finally in the book, which is a thing from the main campaign like literally 3 years ago. I finally put her in the fucking creature manual. All the critter skills now have ranges, so you can see how far away you're going to be hit. And the old and defunct skills were replaced, so there was still some stuff in there from back when bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage were a thing. That's been cleaned out. All of it's been replaced where needed. Shields now have correct descriptions. When you look in the weapons item skills table, you can copy and paste if you have a shield. In fact, please do so that you know what you're doing. It says they need to be activated in the description. The manual has been changed to make it easier to read. Here's a preview. Bolded words are now red for easy reading. Explore at your leisure. I resolved all the manual comments. Systems were in place to add upgrades to items. We will get to that in a second. I did a bunch of the comments on the weapons, items, and skills table. A bunch of the items that you have now have an upgrade tree. You can add up to 3 upgrades to any given item. Some of them are stackable, most of them are not, but you need someone, I believe you need an inventor to do it, so you guys don't actually have any access to that whatsoever. So it's fine, you don't have to worry about that. None of you guys are smart enough to build things, I guess. No, I'm kidding. I'm planning for some of the upgrades to require different items, though. Currently, they all require Blessed Oak. That's a little stupid, considering some of them are, like, make thing out of metal. Dumb as fuck, genuinely, who made this? So, I'm gonna be fixing that next, hopefully. That's all the updates. Does anybody have any questions about that? Also, I'm
Are you
eating
gonna-
conversation hearts in the background if you hear crunching. What's
No,
up,
I
Tina?
think. No, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I canonized
Um,
fursuiting.
Yeah.
It's a thing you can wear. You do have to be a
Yeah.
severe burn victim though, or I guess someone with
Yeah.
extra money. Which, yeah, that sounds like two categories of furries actually.
Hire me as your little helper. I'll be in your ear-going fursuit.
And you don't want to know the other shit we were discussing.
Dude.
All right.
No, not for Twitch. Not
Not
for Twitch.
No, on Twitch. Not on Twitch. All right. So, combat. Does anyone want a combat tutorial before we begin? Does anyone want a quick rundown on combat? Or are we good? What's the scoop? New players. Well, new player, semi-new player, vintage player, and Tiamat, you know what you're doing. I'm talking to you.
I know what I'm
I
doing.
think that the TDT combat actions sheet explains a little bit
Mhm.
on how to do that, but like if we want to do that regardless of combat tutorial, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna quick do it just because I know usually the first map is kind of a pain for the first time someone's playing, and this is our only map, so I don't want the only combat experience you have to be painful. So just for example, let's say I'm gonna take Alphios here. I'm gonna take this guy right here. Ranged skills means from 2 spaces away. Most tomes and staves have range, which means you can attack from any of this amount of space. If he moves closer, that is now melee range. If he moves 3 spaces away or more, that is now siege range. If you're at siege range and you get attacked by something at siege range, they can hit you no matter where you are on the map. It does not matter. They do not have a specific range around them that is applicable. The only thing that would ever disrupt that is if it says cardinal directions, in which case that means up, down. So let's say they're doing combat. If this guy, if Alphios is 5 speed higher than the enemy, Alphios will double. If you are 4 speed higher, you will not double, it will just be even. If he has a weapon that lets you attack twice, he'll do both attacks, then the enemy will counter. You're always able to counter as long as you can reach. Please keep in mind what weapon you currently have equipped, because you have 2 hands. If you have a 2-handed weapon, both of your hands are using one weapon. If you got 2 one-handed weapons, you can have them both equipped, and then you just choose which one you're using. You can't use them both on one turn unless you have like a very specific weird skill setup, which I don't think any of you came with. I don't even think you guys had the money for that one, so that should not be an issue. Get out of here. As far as you and your NPCs go, you don't have to go directly after, or your NPCs don't have to go directly after you in combat, as long as they all go in your phase, your all-player phase, even the NPCs. They're not ally phase or anything. And then enemy phase comes right after. A map turn is a full player phase to player phase. A phase cycle is any phase to the next version of that phase. So it can be player phase to player phase, or enemy phase to enemy phase, or ally phase to ally phase. It's just the next loop. If something says it lasts for a phase cycle, it lasts through that loop. So it ends at the end of the second player phase, basically. So if it starts player phase, it ends at the end of the next player phase. Generally, if something lasts
So
for...
the rest,
Yeah.
sorry, so the rest of the current phase you're in, plus the next one.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Generally, if you have, let's say Alphias has an effect that lasts, he's got a buff skill that lasts until the end of the phase cycle. He can't redo that buff skill unless it's timed out. So you can't just refresh it. But I'm not sure if anyone has any skills like that. It's entirely possible because a lot of those are like low grade. So if anyone picked one of those up, that's totally chill. I will help you use it. Movement, infantry. I think you are all infantry except for Gracia, who has no movement. So, infantry, you move 3 spaces. You can use your action to dash, so 6 spaces. And if you dash, you don't get to do an action. You can do bonus actions though, and free actions, and conditional actions. I don't think there are any available conditional actions, unless I'm thinking unless there's something I'm not remembering. But you
No,
don't have to-
killing yourself in the water is free.
killing yourself in the water is free, and it is required if it's on you.
Yeah.
If you have the killing yourself in the water thing going on, you have to navigate towards the water on your turn. You do not have a choice, but you can do anything else on your turn. And I'm sure you guys realize that once you enter the water, you have 1 turn to get your ass out of there, otherwise you're dead. And once you're dead, I think, was it Gracia who's fucking loaded when it comes to death runes? That's not necessarily the end for you. If they can get your corpse in 1 turn, you're fine. And you can get to Gracia. You're fine. So I've tactically positioned her very close to the water.
Question
Yes.
for the sake of, I guess, me, because right now I'm the only one who's gonna kill myself.
Okay.
Potentially. Can you rescue a corpse?
I'd say yeah.
If I...
Yeah.
Okay. Like, with a rescue staff.
Oh.
Not just, like, picking up.
What does the
because-
definition say? What is...
Where is it? Who has one? I think Conlith does. No, that's Warp Other. It says teleport an ally within 60 feet to... Am I still an ally if
Yeah,
I
I
am
think
a
so.
corpse?
If you died as friends, you're an ally.
Okay, cool. Noted.
All right.
Point you...
Sorry, one more very important thing that I want to make sure you guys know. Everyone. So, if you're next to something, let's say Alphios is over here. He's next to this blob. He can make, on his turn, a free check of any variety. He can make an athletics check to see if he can do a better backflip than it. He can make a perception check to see what it smells like. He can make a insight check to see how it's feeling. He can make any type of check, but you get 1 for free. Anything else, and that is now an action. Okay? So, essentially you could do 2 possible per your turn. Because I don't believe we have a dancer type guy. No, we don't. You guys are dancerless. All the actions you take are permanent.
I have a revitalized staff.
Oh,
so.
fuck, never mind. Sandra, break it down. Alright. Okay, so that is the big one, because people always forget that. You have a free adjacent check every single turn. So even if you're, like, over here in fucking nowhere, let's say Conless is just over here, next to nothing. He can make a sort of check on the area in his immediate vicinity. He can make, like, a traversal check. Excuse me. He can make a perception check to see if there's anything going on in the snow next to him. Like, do not waste your checks. They're valuable, because keep in mind you get 1, and once you spend it, it's now another action to use it. Okay, so the big things to remember is what does siege damage do anywhere on the map, and the checks. Does anyone have any questions from stuff on the lovely sheet that our friend, I believe, Trikey made for us?
Yeah, tricky.
Oh, and if I ask you to make a check, like if I say, Maurice, make a perception check, that does not spend your free check. That is just completely free, because I'm asking it of you. So if I ask you for like 5 consecutively, don't worry, I did not just burn through your entire turn and your next 5 turns.
Classic Sam!
That would be a dick move. Sorry, I'm gonna put a section in the manual called Dick Move Rules, where it's just if you want to be just a total
If you want to be
ass.
to your players.
If you want to be horrible to your players. Anyways, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is turn 1, player phase. I have music for you.
Give me that fear and hunger music. I mean,
You got what? Huh? What?
Huh?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know who you are. Where are we? Sam, I'm lost.
It's this one. Ignore the fucking
Ignore the what?
Ignore the cover image.
The cover image?
Did I post it in the right place? I didn't. I put it in the wrong place.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry that they're Weezer. It was the only available picture. Alright.
Okay.
Anyways, player phase. Tell me where to move.
I raise my hand cutely.
Hi.
Can you move it 2 spaces to the left?
I don't know.
Well, I got it!
Sorry. I'm imagining you're like push past stats like, oh, excuse me. So I was like, where are you going?
No, Cassandra, upon, gazing upon the visage that nobody else is seeing, but you can all hear him. He's just repeating the word, like he's just repeating to himself, like beautiful, beautiful, how beautiful, and he's going to like run straight into the water. Sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, okay, so now I threw myself in as a free action.
It is freezing cold, even through your, yearning state. You can tell human body not meant to survive in this temperature for more than a couple minutes. You already have lost feeling in your toes, and you just got it.
Wow, this is scrumptious. I don't think I can. Let me see.
Got all those delicious free checks I just warned you about.
Yeah, no, I can do free check. Let me think. Oh, I know. I would. It's not. I guess it wouldn't be. It's not an adjacency check at this point.
You can do it as your action too.
No, yeah, as my action. I'd like to make a combat check on, presumably, Ice Dancer. I want to know its HP stat.
You got it. Go ahead.
And cool. That's a natural 1.
Oh no.
You're not even sure this thing has an HP stat. Can the vines be killed? Maybe.
No, she's just too beautiful.
Why
would you ever
why
want
would
to
you even conceive of killing something that beautiful?
No, you're right. You're right. Also, Cassandra would never hit a woman.
Oh.
He respects women.
He respects women.
He respects women too much.
Mhm.
And then is it no Sam?
Hi.
No, I'm not next to a village or anything.
Nope.
As my like free check, because I can see.
Yes.
Can I make a perception? Are there any humans nearby that like aren't us? Like,
I mean, keep
people.
in mind, for a free check, you can only check the spaces
Oh.
next to you. And, Stathis is standing there watching you in the water like you just lost your fucking mind, so... yeah, there's a human.
Okay. I guess I don't have anything to check, because the water was just so close. So I guess I'm
Wait,
just
isn't Stathis blindfolded? Or is he not?
Well, he got shoved past, presumably.
He got shoved past, and also he presumably heard Splish Splash Cassandra in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's funny bubbles. Also,
yeah.
the text on these candy hearts are maybe the most fucked up shit. I just got one of those, just a black bar. What's it they mean by this?
That's what the combat map looks like right now.
Yeah.
That's Ice Dancer special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's Cassandra then. I will hold off on moving Alphios and Conlith for a second. I'll let you guys go. I had to drown myself real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I
Alright.
was doing this.
Who's next? Who wants to take a spin on my ride of chaos?
Is it alright if I go?
Always.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
keep
I'm
in
like,
mind,
I'm
you
trying to.
specifically can have Turgis use your turn.
Oh yeah.
Fergus, come rescue me from the water. No.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Maurice would probably, like, hear the splashing, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No, totally.
So it
Also, we can
happens.
still talk in character.
Yeah.
That is still,
So like, Maurice Marjoram yells out, Cassandra! Whoever it is! What's going on?
I'm just trying to go where it's beautiful, Maurice.
He looked!
You could join.
He fucking looked!
You
Oh
could
my
always
God.
join me.
Don't look!
Why would anybody ever turn their backs on something so...
Somebody grab him.
Can I go ahead and, like,
Splish,
perhaps
splash.
do a check of something to, like, pull Cassandra out of the water?
You're
You
a
wanna
little far.
rescue
You wanna
me?
be adjacent?
Yeah.
Alright, what's your strength stat?
So his strength stat is, scrolling up, +6 modifier 22 as a whole.
Alright, Cassandra, what's your defense?
5.
Would you like to pick Cassandra up?
Yes.
Alright. Cassandra
Yeah,
is
Marie-
a very wet Cassandra has entered your inventory.
As you pick him up, please note he is thrashing and flailing. Let me back in the water.
Don't.
No, you're not coming back in there.
She's so beautiful. Why are you kicking me?
You're not in your right mind.
I haven't been. Let me out.
No. And he's just sort of like keeps stubbornly holding
Unplug my
Cassander.
fucking headphones.
Oh.
I can't hear.
Oh no.
I'm back.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. I'm
Hi.
back. What were you saying?
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm not letting you do this.
Just know the entire time, Cassander will continue to thrash against you. Pitifully. He's got a strength out of 4, so, it probably does not feel like much.
Yeah,
He's wet.
It really doesn't.
He's wet and he's cranky.
Let's see. Could I have Maurice move any more this turn, or is that it?
Nope. Once you use, sorry, I just crunched very loudly. Once you move, that's it. And you do something, that's it. Unless you have a skill that lets you keep moving. However, I believe that was a bonus action, so you have a bonus action and a free action left.
Okay, bonus action and a free action. So then, I think that would be like a bonus action rescue. Wait, no, that was the main action, and so then bonus action.
So you can take an action and a bonus action and a bonus action, or a full action. So full action, you cannot move. Those are like the super overpowered, usually boss skills, which of course you can equip if you find them out there. But you can always take a free action, no matter what. You could take a free action. Some of them even specify, like in the manual, there's some things you can even do on other people's turns.
Got it.
Usually it's like talk shit. Like you can just talk whenever you want. I think spinning in place counts as a free action, which was, side note, from the pre-alpha version of this game, there was a boss that was the size of a map where I used spin in place as the free action, and it would just kill you if it rolled over you. That was fun. I should do that one again. That was really good. That was kind of genius on my part. Alright, anyways. Yes, but you can take a bonus action if you have any. You might not have any. And a free action.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I have any, unfortunately. So for now, I'm probably gonna end Maurice's turn. Turgis's only move, sticking his little blindfolded face out, is to simply give a newt of sympathy. And so his turn ends.
Cassander, how do you respond to the newt of sympathy?
Cassander, kind of just, he looks up, you can't see him, but he just turned to, like, try and look at your face. Did you blindfold your creature?
Yes, of course.
Why would you keep it from God's light?
Oh! He doesn't need to be seeing any gold. He's just a little man.
Why would you keep it from such beauty? How cruel!
Also, sorry, another clarification for new players. You control the NPC's movements and actions. I still do all their roleplay. So, you can have them walk up to someone. Yeah, you can have them walk up to someone and say they're gonna do something, and then I take it from there. Alright? So, you will be called in to make checks, but I control the NPCs. Melf-wise. But, Maurice, from not so far away, you hear Gracia's voice, and she just kind of makes like a noise for a second, like, oh, this situation. And then kind of booming out from her covering. Well, she's not covered anymore. Alphias took that off her. But you can't see her. You can't see her. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But she says, if you blind him, he will no longer be under its thrall.
Oh god. Maurice Marjoram slowly turns his head down to like sort of like not look at Cassander because he's still blindfolded, but still just kind of like,
how are you carrying Cassander? I was picturing over the shoulder like Fiona from Shrek.
Yeah, is it over the shoulder?
I imagined bridal style, but also over the shoulder is so hysterical that I almost want to go for that.
Whatever's good for you, man. How am I being cradled? I was also imagining over the shoulder, and he's like kicking and he's throwing a tantrum, fucking scrummeting.
He's a big dude too, so.
Yeah, Cassandra's like what, 6'3" or something. He's tall. He's skinny but tall.
6'3" and Maurice Marjoram is carrying him like a sack of feathers.
Yeah, he's very scrawny. He's not very strong.
Yeah, Maurice is he's trying not to be too tight with his hold, but at the same time he's trying to keep it firm enough that like Cassandra's not getting out of that.
It's okay. Cassandra's a strength stat of 4. You're fine.
So he sort of like considers this. So I think I'll leave his turn in silence as he's pondering, blinding Cassandra.
Pondering his orb, comma,
Pondering.
Turgus. All right, who's next?
So Cassandra and Maurice have done things, but none of the NPCs have done anything yet, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
And I believe Isidore is still ready to
As
roll.
yeah. Which little guy is Stathis? Bottom left?
This
No,
guy.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sam, did you ever clarify what the map goal is?
I believe it was clarified last session, but to reiterate, Gracia wants you to kill that fucking thing.
Alright.
Eliminate thing.
Thing that we cannot see. Okay.
Sorry, I just pulled out a candy heart that says meet mommy.
Oh.
The fuck?
How's meat spelled?
This one that's just in the shape of a piece of chalk? I'm gonna eat it. Meet, like, come meet her.
Okay, not meat as in the flesh mother.
Mm-hmm. But anyways. Yes, the objective is... These hearts are from fucking ShopRite. They're the sweetheart, like, official ones. Oh, they're just fucked up. So, the objective is kill the boss. If it wasn't obvious, if it's got a red outline on it, it's the boss.
Yeah, the big thing in the middle, kind of.
Oh, you know, the obelisk.
You, maybe.
Isidore's response to all of this would be to start. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Dog, you can't be
No,
doing that. Well, she insists on being in my office with me for D&D, but now she's like laying on the floor and going
Oh,
really loudly, repeatedly.
the
It's like, dog.
beast.
Okay.
So I believe I have
Isidore's
to
response to all of
send-
this would be to kind of bark out a not really a command. I guess it's a command
Mhm.
to the rest of the party to form a defensive formation. And she would probably just just leave her in place, I think. Is there anything you can do? Okay, yeah, so defend is an action.
With a shield.
Yeah, you have to have a shield.
Yes, I do have a shield.
Excellent.
Okay, use item is also a full action.
It's just an action, not a full action.
Not a full action, as opposed to a bonus action. The slightly to the left terminology from Dungeons and Dragons is like
Sorry.
games that dislike that you are trying to play them. Yeah, Isidore would just kind of adopt a defensive stance and hold her shield out at nothing in particular.
Okay.
And I mean, I'd like to move Stathis like up so he's adjacent to. Is diagonal considered adjacent?
No.
Okay, so move him up one so that he's adjacent to Gracia.
All right.
And let me see if there's anything. He really can't do much.
He's got some skills, but yeah.
The interesting one is the ability to like let Gracia move.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
but do we want her to move in this moment?
I don't think so. Also, I think that's a
Yeah,
full
I don't think
action.
so. I'm planning to have Gracia fire at
Mm.
the
Okay,
boss.
because
Mhm.
I have mobilize as an active. Is an act. Is that a use skill? Okay. Yeah, so that's just a normal action, but I don't think I'm gonna have him do anything else.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Who else are we waiting on? I believe the healers.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll move off Bios one space to the right. And Annika, he has the passive skill Unifarious, so you get +5 to your strength and your skill next to him.
Excellent.
And let me see. Can he do anything right now?
Oh,
No,
die
he's
stuff.
he's just gonna chill out for a second. And Conleth, I'll just get both of them out of the way if people don't mind. I will move Conleth one to the left and two up, so he'll be to the left of Alphios. And I believe. Yeah, Warp Other is. Warp Other it says range of siege, which means I can attack, presumably.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna have him fire off at the I'm gonna have him fire off not at the boss, but at the enemy that's to the right of Isidore.
Right here?
That's yeah.
Okay.
So let me just grab that. That is a 27 against resistance.
That hits.
Cool. It's not very strong. 1d6. And oh damn. Boys packing magic. Okay. That's gonna be 12 wind damage.
12. Alright. The whatever it is lets out a strangely human scream.
Yay! I have a speed of 2, no double.
Hell no.
Oh, kicks my feet. Alright, I believe that's all my guys.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm writing down this this unit.
The screamer.
The screamer.
Screamer.
Which guy was this? I see. Teehee, indeed.
One of these guys is Clover, I think.
Oh, it probably is.
Alright. Is that everybody? Did Gracia go?
No.
Gracia, what is your choice?
So yeah, I would probably have her directly sort of aim her weapon and fire at the thing.
The big
giant
thing?
boss.
You got it.
Yes.
Go for it. Try your luck.
Okay. So then roll 1d20. It's so 1d20 plus 10 plus d10. Okay, wait
Yes,
a minute.
to roll
Okay,
to hit.
that's fine. So then 1d10 and then 1d10. Oh wait, no, 1d. There we go. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Okay, so I got a nat 20 on the 20.
Alright, that means you hit.
I got
And you crit.
Yeah! I got a 5. I got a 5 on the d10.
Yeah, the d10 ones doesn't matter once you crit. So, for a crit, you're doubling your damage dice roll. Not your entire damage, just the dice roll. And then you add your mod.
So then the dice roll in this case would be Do 2d10 light.
Okay, so you're gonna roll that up for me.
So I'm gonna be doubling the do 2d10.
Yep.
All right, so that would be 7 plus 7 is 14.
14.
And then I add the modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So then there we go. I'm just currently going ahead and doing some math. 19 total.
19 damage. Hold on, let me do some math.
I think I got that right. I added in the modifier.
I believe you.
Yep.
Let me write that down on my board here. It cannot counter.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yet.
Oh, you're being nice to us.
For now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Alright. Who is next? Is it me?
I believe it is you.
Okay. I'm gonna have my little dudes move first. I'll just have them go in order. 1, 2. Isidore.
Oh boy.
Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let me
Good
read.
thing I have my shield.
Mm-hmm.
My trusty shield. Dies instantly anyway.
Would be funny.
Alright, hold on.
It would be kind of funny, actually.
Permanent effects are so tasty.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna attack you regular style for now, I think.
For now.
What? Alright, that is, hold on. 18 against your resistance.
Physical attack.
Mm.
So I'm looking at current stats.
You're looking
for
at your
that.
current stats and you're looking at resistance.
Okay. That is. What does defend do? Oh, it's a damage reduction, not a 2-hit. I see. That is a 10.
10?
So I assume that hits me.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, yes. So I will roll the damage now. That is 8 damage. 8 ice damage.
Okay. My sword. Or my shield. Sorry, not my sword. Okay.
Countering you
So.
with your sword shield? Your shield, I assume?
So the damage reduction bonus is the when equipped. So equipping is the action, right?
Yes.
Okay, reduce incoming damage by 10 plus def or res mod, depending on incoming damage type. So it was magic, so I add my res mod.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My res mod is 0. So I get
Awesome.
10. I reduce incoming damage by 10.
Yeah.
How much damage was it?
I believe it was 8, so you don't take any damage.
Hell yeah. I blocked with my shield.
You blocked it. Good job.
Blocked epic style.
Blocked, reported. Not a reference in.
Because it's their phase, I can't make checks of any kind, right?
No, but you can counter.
Okay. So there's no way to tell what just hit my shield in
No,
particular.
not yet.
Outside of ice, I guess.
On your
And
turn,
medicine.
you can make a check.
Alright.
Are you countering?
Oh, right, sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot that that's a thing. So because...
I believe you'll hit it with your
So what's the prerequisite for the countering?
You just have to be in range.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
It's right in front of you.
So... I just rolled a hit then?
Yep.
So a d20 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
14
Against.
plus. Do I add anything to that further?
So it would be your skill, and also you gotta tell me whether it's against defense or resistance. Resistance is all the magic damage. Defense is force and physical. We're not going to get into omni damage.
Okay, so I'm adding my skill mod,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes.
Which is 0, never mind, so it's a 14.
Okay. And is it
And that
against
hits.
defense?
Uh,
Is it
If
How
it's
do I determine
physical,
that?
it's defense.
is it based on the damage type of the shield?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay, so it's force, so it would be physical damage.
Okay, you
since
got
it
it.
hits.
That does not hit.
Okay.
And your ass is getting doubled.
Oh.
That is a 12 against your resistance.
Oh, so they're hitting me again?
Yes.
That's fun.
They are faster than you.
Does my shield thing still apply in this case?
Yeah,
Or does it only work once? Okay, because that hits again.
through the turn. Okay.
So I only have 10 resistance because I have shit resistance.
It's
Okay,
10 damage, so you again do not take damage.
Hell yeah.
It makes a gurgling sound as it slaps something against your shield.
Can I counter attack again?
Nope, you only get one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Alas. Alright, that was our first player
Would be
combat
funny
assault.
though.
1, 2, 3. These guys are just gonna hang out. 1, 2, 3. Why not? And then let me big boy. Let's see, what do I want you to do? What kind of fucked up shit do I want you to do? Alright, I'm gonna roll a quick d8 here. Isidore! Hi!
Hello.
Alright,
Why
go ahead
me?
and make me a speed check.
Oh, cool. Okay. Why? Oh, my dice dislike me today, apparently. So just add my speed mods. That's an 8.
Alright, 1,000 tiny icy needles cut through you. Your speed is debuffed by 10.
Cool.
And that is until you manage to clear your debuff in some way, so just leave that on you.
Except I have to put a negative into the debuff thing.
Yes.
Why?
And let's see, I can do that twice. Okay. Let me roll another d8. Oh, Isidore, my friend.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another speed check.
Alright. Alright. But now I have a -2 mod, so it's a 6.
Alright, you debuff that by another 10.
Bruh. I have a -7 speed modifier.
You're very cold all of a sudden. Alright, it is player phase turn 2.
Oh god. That is so ominous.
What do you mean? Also, Cassandra, as you're wiggling around on Maurice's shoulder, you don't have a blindfold on, so you can actually see Gracia. I'm gonna quickly send you something.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, are you gonna make me do a check for that, or?
Oh, it auto-spoilered. Why?
Even Gracia doesn't want to be seen.
Why did he do that? Much to think about.
Let me just open her sheet real quick.
Yeah?
By that? What do you mean by that?
Fascinating. Okay, I have questions, but not now.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
You know
Wow.
how it is. Wow. You know how it is with women.
Cassandra will make eye contact with her.
Mhm.
He's staring. Behold.
He looks back. Beholds you back.
Wow.
She's also
They're
not wearing a blindfold.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't
He'll
say
just-
anything.
Well, Cassandra just says, you're beautiful too.
Gracia, I'm not gonna say she rolls her eyes. I'm gonna say she looks away, not in a like, oh, so shy way, but like a, oh, we don't have time for this.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy doesn't realize the situation we're in.
And then Cassandra's he's not taking any like proper, because I know talking is free.
Mhm.
But Cassandra will remember what Maurice got told about eyeballs.
Mhm.
And he's like, oh wow, beautiful. Then he kind of turns his head. I think he's over the shoulder.
Mhm.
But you can feel, like, I guess his head turn against you, Maurice. And he just says, if you try to take my eyes, I'll do to you what I did Hector.
Ooh.
Fuck. All right, buddy. Well, somebody sit on him.
You won't keep me from what's beautiful.
You've got to at least snap out of this. I
fair to
don't want to hurt you.
Maurice, I have never been more sane.
Statements only made by the insane.
My mind is clear for the first time in years. Now let me go.
Don't you remember your angel?
I found a better one.
Oh, fuck.
And that's how I know you're not sane.
He will continue to flail. He's not making any actual strength checks to be free of you, because that's not happening without a nat 20. This man has a -3. But Cassandra's not doing anything. I'm just clarifying that for the sake of Penn, because I know you talked about moving away to put him down so that he can maybe do stuff. Do whatever, though. He's new. And I will wait to move the other two. Unless... Penn, do you want to be warp othered by Conleth?
Yeah, I think that would work actually.
Okay, Sam, can I... Is it free for Conleth to walk 2 spaces to be next to Maurice? Like, will that have any...
This is the water.
Okay, yeah, so he can't go there. Okay, so if Stathis gets moved, then I can have Conleth warp other you. But I gotta... Either Stathis has to move or Maurice has to move, but if you want to be able to do stuff after getting warp othered, Stathis has to move.
Or we can put Stathis down 1 and over 1, like down into the right.
Yeah,
do that?
because I was about to say I was going to have Maurice Marjoram potentially use like Clover's warding staff to increase an ally's resistance by 5 until the end of the next phase cycle.
On Stathis, or is Stathis moving?
Not on Stathis, but on Cassander. Once
I
he's
see.
moved.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, let's move Stathis
All right, where would you like him?
down 1 to the right 1. Whoop, whoop.
There you go.
So yeah, at that point, yeah, I'm gonna wait for Conless to come in and
Yeah.
warp butter.
And I will move
Oh.
Conleth to the left 1, down 1. And gonna have Conleth use warp other to teleport to Maurice. So I can move you up to 6 squares away. Do you want me to just throw you like all the way? 6 squares?
Goodbye.
Yeah, just I leave it up to your whim.
Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you move Maurice 5 squares to the left and 1 up? So he's standing in that village, like that
Sure.
entrance.
Maurice, you appear, holding Cassander, inside of what appears to be somebody's house. At least you think so, based on the fact that you're no longer outside. Can't see it.
Yeah. So it's at this point that Maurice Marjoram he sort of gently drops Cassander, but at the
Nope.
same time he also goes ahead and he pulls out a familiar staff that was among Clover's belongings.
Where are you dropping me, if you're dropping me?
Just sort of
Drop
in
him.
the like where he is, like in the just down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sandra,
And
you
then-
hear something next to you. You're not quite sure what.
Oh, I can't see it?
Oh, yeah, no, you can
I-
see it. I'll DM you.
Okay.
Yep. So Maurice Marjoram gets the staff ready in his hands, and he's like, "Come on, you've got to snap out of it just a little. I'm sorry," he says shortly before he just kind of gently bonks the warding staff on Cassandra's head,
Oh, are you attacking me, or are you...
using the increase in allies' resistance by 5 until the end of the next phase cycle.
Okay, so you're using the effect, you're not attacking me.
Yeah, I'm using the effect. I'm not attacking, but like for flavor purposes, Maurice is like gently bonking.
Pulls you out of the water, drags you
Alright,
over there, starts
so-
beating you with a stick.
It's plus 5 resistance?
Yeah, increase in allies' resistance by 5, so plus 5 resistance until the end of the next phase cycle.
Beautiful, beautiful. Cassander... He doesn't seem to quite hear your words. He definitely, if you're tapping him with the staff, there is like a flinching motion. But he is like there. He is kind of standing there, like in silence for a moment, and then he just goes, "Why aren't I like you?" He says to something.
Oh God.
There's
Maurice
There are
Marjoram's
so many
face
beautiful things out here, Maurice.
I was never a beautiful thing either.
You could be. Just look.
No. I won't. Come on, Cassandra. I know you are not in your right of mind right now, but you've got to breathe and you got to get it together. Come on. I don't want to have to tell you, Angel and your parents what happened to you.
Oh.
Maurice, my parents would be glad to know I found something this beautiful out here. That I'm been taken care of. It's all they ever wanted from me.
You are just. He sort of looks away and like you can tell he's like really straining for some words he feels can fix the situation but is coming up with nothing. And it's really fucking him up.
That when you get permanent affected. Sorry, Maurice. The only way you're fixing this is by ripping out them eyeballs.
Give
Own
me
risk.
them balls, boy!
My balls.
So yeah, from there I think that's the one. I think he just took an action in using that effect from what I'm understanding. So yeah, the support, the burn. He just did the talking. So yeah, I think aside from that, I'm going to end his turn there.
Alright.
And I don't believe dropped units can take a turn.
No, I believe you can. Hold on.
I can?
Check the manual.
Let me. I always forget if that's in the manual or not.
Me when I update things. Rescue their allies. After being dropped, the rescue unit may take their turn if they have not already done so. And also, keep in mind, people, the entrances to villages works like Fire Emblem. There's shit in there, presumably.
Okay. Well, it's here.
Mhm.
Excuse I'm not there.
Mhm.
I would like. I would like to dash.
Mhm.
I would like to go 3 to the left and 3 up.
Alright. You stumble
Cool.
through the ruins of something. Maybe a house, maybe a cart. It's hard to tell. It's covered in snow.
And let me see. I can. Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay.
Oh no.
and it has a range of 10 to 30 feet. So the thing in front of me
Okay.
that I presume is similar to what you already told me about.
Yes.
I would like to use Seal Off.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, attempt to inflict target with seal. Target must make a wisdom check higher than users to avoid. So does that mean I also make a wisdom check?
No, it's just me making one higher than your wisdom.
Okay.
All right, that is an 18.
My wisdom is 36. Get sealed.
It's sealed.
No skills for you.
Mhm.
And I will take one of those uses out of my thingy.
Awesome.
And I believe that's all I can do.
All right.
That's Cassander, baby.
Cassandra's going the long way to killing himself.
Yeah.
There's a guy in the way. It's fine.
It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
Yeah, the truth. It's not about the end goal. I gotta see all this beautiful. I gotta take in all this beauty before I kill myself.
Yeah, it's nice out here. It's very scenic,
nice out
aside from
here.
the
I'm like-
redacted.
Oh no, but I love the redacted. The redacted's so beautiful. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Hmm. I just registered what stat this is capable of doing.
Oh,
Specifically the freeway ability.
yeah.
What is a pair-up unit?
So that's your partner. That's your guy. So you and Stathis are paired up.
Okay. But he has to be adjacent.
Perhaps.
So he's already moved. Does that eat his whole movement?
Yes.
Okay.
And if he's already moved on this turn, you can't take the rest of his turn. He's done.
Okay.
You gotta
So-
immediately do his stuff after you move.
I'm once again gonna have Isidore put her shield up. At this point, she's kind of like hunkered behind it, trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
Mm-hmm.
What with all the icy needles and such.
Understandable.
And talking's a free action.
It sure is.
Kind of hunkered down and kind of twisted to the side to be able to talk to him. Isidore just kind of like whisper shouts back at Stathis, if can I ask you a favor?
Oh, well, yeah. Maybe. What do you need
I
done?
have no idea what's going on here, and I have no idea what we're up against. And I think it's very possible that one or more of us may be dead by the time we leave this place.
I hope not. But,
Well,
yeah.
Stathis, do you have any children?
Me? I mean, not yet.
Aw.
Well, maybe someday, you know?
Okay, because as may have come up, I may be having a child very shortly here, judging by
What?
the severely increased frequencies of migraines and the tremors. And if that happens or I die here, then someone has to take the child.
I'm gonna have Stathis make a quick medicine check. Make him do that. Where is he? Where's his sheet? Stathis! There he is. Alright. Oh, he doesn't know shit. Alright. He say, oh! Well, yeah, I could get a baby out of here, probably, maybe. You're not having it right this moment, are you?
Not in this exact moment.
Okay, good. Wouldn't it be a good idea to talk to one of them healer folk? Maybe not the crazy one.
I don't. And she drops her voice even more as to like try to have other people not hear this.
Mhm.
I don't exactly trust priests or holy men or wizards
Oh,
with something like this.
all right. But, well, I don't know anything about caring for a baby. So I might ask for help from other people if that's all right. But hopefully that won't have to happen because you're still here and I'm still here and we're all fine. Just don't have that baby right now, please.
As long as you can find somewhere for it to be.
I mean, I'll try, but you're speaking like you're already dying.
Well, I mean, I knew that I would be eventually.
He paused for a second and say, well, I mean, everybody dies eventually. I mean, right now, we're in a situation. Now's no time to get philosophical about it.
It's not philosophical, it's just a fact of the situation.
Oh, like you're sick or something.
In a sense.
Oh. And that's happening right now? The dying?
Well, it has a direct connection to the aforementioned situation with the child.
Oh no, maybe you should go lay down or something. Behind the big cart. Maybe you shouldn't be on the front lines or anything. I can handle it. Maybe.
I think it's best that we stay exactly as we are.
He sighs, kind of like relieved, like, man, he really didn't want to be on the front lines if you're handling it. Well, I can do my best if anything happens. But try not to die. Please?
I don't really have much choice in the matter now, do I?
He makes kind of a, like, sad, like kind of noise. He doesn't like that answer, but he will help you. Uh, you, yeah, you can't see him and he can't see you. Alright. Well, he stands behind you. You feel him hovering. Like, oh god, dying.
The hoverer.
Yeah, the
Sorry, that was very serious. Girl.
You're correct, though. I mean, that's all I'm doing action-wise for
You know, hold on.
Stathis, so.
Stathis, here's the strat. Isidore, pop that thing out, use the baby as a projectile.
Oh, dear lord.
Fire!
Shrapnel bomb of baby.
Good heavens. I don't think it's shrapnel when it comes out of... Oh, good heavens.
Well, I mean, if it's well, you know what? Considering what it's gonna be thrown against Sam, I think there might be some shrapnel.
Oh, god. God. Not the shrapnel, baby. Alright. Who is next?
Oh,
Do you want to go, Pen? I think I just have to move.
I think
Bios.
that Maurice already moved.
Do you want to have Gracia attack?
Yeah, I think I'll have Gracia attack again once more, sort of aiming it at the thing.
Okay,
So
go
that
ahead.
1d20. Okay, so that would be. I got an 11.
Hold on. I'm navigating back to the correct sheet. I don't need the combat actions open. 11 against resistance?
Against its resistance. From what I'm understanding,
What kind of damage does it do? Let me put it that way.
yeah, Gracia does Gracia specifically does 2d10 light.
So
Damage
light
and
is
it's-
against resistance and not defense, because that's your magical resistance stat. So that does hit.
It hits the boss or
It
hits
does
her?
hit the boss.
Yes, let's go. All right. So then I go ahead and I roll specifically. I roll the 2d10 light or
Yep. Roll it on up, and then you're gonna add her magic to that number.
Okay. 2d10 and then add the magic modifier or the magic stat.
Magic modifier. Oh my god, can you imagine?
Oof. Okay, yeah, that would ooh boy. Um just to make sure that I'm good. Okay, so okay, the plus okay, I was doing it on the for a minute there. Okay, sorry about
Okay,
that.
no worries.
So it would be 6 plus 9 plus 9. 15, I think, if I'm not getting that
Alright, I
wrong.
believe you.
And then there's also unit deals plus 5 damage with siege weapons from death perception, and
So that-
unit deals plus 5 damage with siege weapons for serenity. So do I add those onto it, or?
I will add them now. Alright.
Okay.
Next time, just tell me, like, the whole finished number, but you're good.
Got it. Okay. Tell the whole finished number. Got it. Sorry about that. I just need. I'm just trying to figure things out.
Serenity is an active skill. We're using her active skill.
Yeah. I'm using the active skill.
Okay,
in
so
this
now you're
instance.
gonna take a use off of it. So you used it once. So you take
Uh,
off a use. So now you're.
Her
Yeah.
res mod is 5, so it'll be 4 out of 5 uses. You can just write that off to the side somewhere.
Okay. I'm going ahead and like writing down the number so that it's easier to calculate. I'm sorry about that. Okay. All right. Is that all or?
I believe so.
Yeah. I think I've. Oh wait. I can still heal someone, right? Or is that it?
That's it with her,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
because a
Okay.
heal is also an action.
All
Yeah.
right, so then that's it with her.
So it's just Alphios that needs to go now. I'm just gonna have him. It's very hard. I mean, he doesn't have eyes anyway. Can I have him make a combat check on the boss to know its HP stat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
Avaya's standing there with his hands on his hips, like, smells like a 30-40 situation.
19.
Hold on, wait. Audio issues in the chat.
What?
Oh, okay. It's someone's internet. All right.
Oh.
Sorry. How much? What?
19.
19 for the boss.
Yeah.
Do you want current or total?
Total.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you for a 19. It has 486 HP.
Oh, cool. That means Cassander gets his Godslayer buff. Oh, wait, no, sorry. It has more than 5. Has to have 500. Okay, Godslayer's not gonna work. 14 off. Damn.
Damn.
Okay,
Oh,
so
well.
I ended up taking like 19 off it on my last strike, from what I'm understanding.
I think so. Sam's not gonna tell us the current
Yeah, I'm
unless
not
it
gonna
reaches
math
69.
for you. You gotta. Yeah, there are two numbers you will know if we hit them. Those are 420, haha, and 69, haha. I will not reveal any other information regarding HP bars.
Got it.
Those two numbers are a privilege.
Because the funny haha.
Because funny haha numbers, and I can't just sit here when the boss has 69 HP and not say anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's next?
I think that's everyone.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna start us off with the boss this turn, and in order to do that, I have to hide all the enemies for 1 second. Okay. Don't get scared. You should be scared. Alright, let me just quickly do a little bit of arts and crafts on the screen, because I'm realizing I forgot something.
Oh, we're
While
about
you
to get
do that, I
AoE'd.
need to grab something real
Yes,
quick.
go grab whatever you need if you'd like. This is a perfect opportunity to get a little snack, a little break,
A little
Alright,
more
be right back.
water.
a little bit of Monica in your life. All right. What color should I make it? The red just for clarity's sake. All right, let me look at my thing here. So I started blasting. Which one was it? There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna have it go. What? Not like that. And I need it to be layers continuous. Okay. No, not all layers. One layer. Sorry about that, folks. Don't be afraid, people. Be not afraid.
Did you just give me another Pepsi?
No, that's mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I meant to give you your phone.
The Pepsi.
Okay.
Alright, and hold on, I got one more.
Ah, the good old AoE spiral.
No, it is.
Am, are you killing us?
No, never.
No, damn, Cassandra just misses it.
Just misses it. Alright. Okay, I'll wait for everyone to get back. I gotta turn my enemies back on. Boop. Oh, how's everyone feeling?
Oh God,
Thumbs up.
I
wanna
don't
see my
trust
chicken parmesan?
you.
You don't trust
my-
me?
Look at my chicken parmesan that my boyfriend made me.
Oh,
That's
what's
a
that chicken
delightful-
parmesan, Cam? Oh, fuck, that looks good as hell.
That looks good.
Give me some chicken Hey! Get back here!
Yeah. There is more.
Yeah, I'm coming over. I'm on my way. Guys says she can't, so I gotta go some chicken parm. Oh. Sorry, just the people in the chat yelling, get scared, get scared. Is Annika back? Annika? No, she died badly. It's alright. That is life. Say Levy. Anyone else drawing while we play?
Yeah, I'm doodling a little bit.
Slay, what are you drawing?
If I said that old man.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, of course, naturally.
Yeah.
The old
What are you
old
drawing?
man.
You'll
I'm
see.
back.
I'll share it with everyone when I'm done. Okay, so you might notice there's something new on the screen. Does everyone observe it?
Yes.
Red.
Yes, so I'm going to do an attack at you. If you are standing on the red, you are taking full damage. If you're standing on the pink, you are taking half the amount of damage I tell you. Okay? So.
Okay.
First I have to roll
And
the hit.
if neither, then no damage.
Okay,
I
so
assume.
great news. I got a critical failure to hit you. So nobody takes any damage.
Huzzah.
Oh,
Alright. Hold on, let me get that thing away.
How does this manifest to our limited senses?
You suddenly feel a rush of very, very cold air and the sensation of something whizzing by your face. Like a lot of somethings.
Worrying.
Narrowly missing you.
Can
Are-
you DM me what I see?
Yes, give me one moment. Lovely players. I'm gonna start adding you all to a group chat as you look.
oh, I don't. That's horrifying.
All right. So, my creatures, my dubious beasts. All right, this one. I'm gonna have this guy go first. 1, 2. Hi, Cassander.
Hey.
Hey. All right, you're gonna get attacked, normal style. Oh, that's a 13 against your defense.
That's super
So,
duper
sorry. Your resistance. I was
That that doesn't hit because I got warded.
awesome. You want to counter?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1d20, 1d10. That is 21 against resistance.
That hits.
Cool.
That hella hits. My chapstick! My foot in the fucking garbage can.
All right. That is 17 light damage.
Okay. 17. Your speed is less than their speed, so you're getting doubled.
Got it, boss.
That is a 11 against your resistance. So I'm assuming you're fine, given the
I'm
ward
fine.
for now. How long
Mary's
will that
gonna-
ward hold, motherfucker?
Till end of next phase cycle.
Fuck! Alright. Okay. This guy is going to pin Maurice inside of this village. You no longer can get out. The door is sealed by a thing. Alright. It is going to... Let's see what I want it to do. It is going to just normal style attack you. Alright, that is... Oh, hold on. 27 against your resistance. Sorry.
It's
Okay, I was gonna say 29. I forgot to add the skill. Okay. That is 16 ice damage.
oh god. Okay. Okay. 41 minus.
Please keep in mind, you guys should be taking that major debuff to your skill. You guys
Except for me, right?
except if you're looking. If you're looking, you don't have that debuff. If you are not looking, you have, I believe, a minus 15 to your skill.
Yes.
Okay, so he is okay.
Why my skill is shit.
Maurice Marjoram is currently at 25
HP or skill?
HP.
Okay. Oh. Oh no. Help. Alright, would you like to counter?
Yes. Okay, so specifically countering. So what do I go ahead and roll for a counter again?
You just roll to hit normal style, so a d20 plus a d10.
Okay.
Oh,
One.
sorry, Shimeji Godfrey did not like that. He just sat down and made an angry fucking face.
D20
I'm using this
plus-
thing to do my predictions. I don't need a tarot deck. I have this fucking Shimeji. His random action patterns will tell me the future.
Then- Okay, so that'll be 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Hold on, I tabbed out of the fucking sheet like an idiot. Resistance or defense?
What do we mean by resistance or defense?
So
in
what
this
kind
case?
of damage are you dealing? Is it force? Is it physical? It says on your weapon.
Yeah, in this case, I'm hoping to deal 2d6 physical.
You got it. So that's against defense. How much damage or how much to hit was it?
How much to hit was it? It was specifically is 12.
Was that after the skill mod, even if it's negative?
Oh, wait, that's right. I gotta remove the skill mod. Okay, so
Gotta have
from
some
there,
incentive for you guys to look.
then it would be negative.
Yeah, so you would subtract the skill mod.
Okay, so then 12. Oh god, yeah, 12 minus 15. That's like -3.
All right.
So there-
Needless to say, you do not counter it successfully. Let me see. Whoa, you're fast as fuck. This thing cannot double you actually. So you're just gonna chill here. Huh, get it? chill, like from
Yes, good.
ice.
Oh wait,
creatures?
would I be able to do an attack of an opportunity, or is that more?
No, because it did not leave your space.
Good.
It has
okay.
to exit your space, so it has to try to run away or run past you.
Got
Okay, still my turn. Isidore, you're locked in honorable combat with this thing. It's going to try to attack you.
Alrighty.
That's a 9 against your resistance.
My resistance is in fact 10, which is in fact 1 more than 9.
Wow! Are there any other
Fucking
math
go.
facts you'd like to share? No, I'm kidding. The Dora the Explorer jumped out.
The derivative of the integral of the function is just the function.
Sorry, I just made my brain leak out of my nose. I believe you 100%. Don't know what you just said. All right. You can counter. So go ahead and do that.
I would like, in fact, to counter. I love countering. That seems to
And
be.
I love
Oh,
it when
come
you do.
on! That's a nat 1.
Alas, swing and a miss. All right, it is going to double you though.
Fun. What does that
Nat
mean?
20, baby. Nat 20, baby. Can you be crit? I'll give you a hint. The answer is yes, unless you have a skill that says I can't be crit.
What does doubling mean?
So doubling means that it has at least 5 more speed than you do, so it gets to move twice.
Okay.
Which I have all your speeds listed, so I know it does. I'm looking
I
over
see.
my shoulder. But all right.
And so you now have the weird ice entity has no crit on
You
me,
have
correct?
no. It is now critical hitted on you, but I have to actually do the rules. So let me do that.
What
Okay.
kind of damage is
It
it?
is gonna be ice damage.
Fun. So that's a fat 10 damage reduction.
22 damage, so you get 12 damage. You feel a pair of icy hands wrap around your shield's edges, barely grasping your fingers, barely sliding past you. Whatever it is, it definitely has fingers.
Oh, I don't like that. How much did I take? 12?
12.
Cool, cool. 39 hit points remain. I could do this a handful more times.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Sorry, not my mom asking, can we call right now? No. We gotta work on my resume. Not tonight, though. Okay. So. Okay. That is all that this guy can do. This guy's gonna come around the corner. Oh, this guy's gonna come all around the corner. 1, 2, 3. Alphaios! It's gonna take a swipe at Alphaios. Alright. I want this one to do. Alphaios, can you make a wisdom check?
Sorry, you need Alphaios to make a wisdom check?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I got you.
You sound out of breath. Natural 20?
Natural 20. Yeah, sorry, I had a bathroom emergency. I'm
oh,
good. I'm
so,
good now.
okay. Sorry, I would have
No, you're good.
paused.
No. It was. It's fine.
Okay.
Handled
As long
it.
as we're all okay.
Yes.
All right. So you're good. Can you make? Can you make another wisdom check?
Alphaios, yeah.
Yeah.
Less good. 10.
All right, Alphaios, you find yourself breathing something in, and then you're knocked out. You are now asleep.
Okay.
So Alphaios just
Ouch.
falls over.
Thumbs up. Honk me.
Yeah.
Honk me. Actually, no. What is him?
Let me.
Is he a honk shoo or a honk me?
No, he's straight up snoring it. I will not lie.
I see.
He's
I
loudly
see.
snoring it because he's face down in the snow.
Yeah.
So
Men are always doing this.
hold on, let me put the highlight around him to show that he is so fucking EG.
It's okay.
What
I remember
color
from
is sleepy? Pink? Pink is sleepy.
Pink is good. It's okay. I remember from Saltara, I think it was a luck check to get asleep.
Or just like damage him in any way.
Yeah. Yeah, adrenaline check plus 10. Or someone could bonk him.
Someone can just kick him in the shin. Alright, the other guys are not going to do anything. I believe it is player face turn 3. So, allow me to explain another mechanic of the game, now that we're getting closer. On turn 5, all the enemies have a move that they cannot use unless it is turn 5, because it is a strong move designed to destroy you. So, I say the turn numbers so that you guys have ample time to prepare for enemy phase turn 5. In the event that your character, for some reason, is mine, I take it over. It becomes berserked, etc. Your characters also probably have a turn 5 skill. If I did not give you one, then I would give you one at the time of crazy activate. But yeah, so it is turn 3, which means you have this turn plus 2 more player phases to prepare for unknown things I have in my back pocket.
Yippee!
As
Raise
opposed
m-
to all the unknown things standing right in front of us now that
You
are not.
know
in
it.
the pocket.
You know it. You know the name of the game already. Good job.
Teacher, I raise my hand.
Yes.
Can I run 3
Dumbass.
spaces? Can I run 3 spaces to the left to try and kill myself again? Because that's water, right?
1, 2, 3. This is you're on the edge of the water.
Okay. Okay, it just says. Let me just read his little effects because I want to clarify something.
Mm-hmm.
Unit must navigate towards water on their turn using their maximum non-dashing movement. Upon becoming adjacent to water, the unit will throw themselves in as a free action. Can I do anything else, or do I immediately free action? I'm in the water.
You can do something else before you jump in the water.
Okay, cool. Let me see. What can I
Tanner's
do?
sprinting over to the nearest stream, being like, "Damn, I gotta check the fucking weather." All right,
Yeah,
now
let me-
kill myself.
Here, you know what? I'll do something handy. Also, does that thing wanna attack of opportunity me?
It would love to. Thank you for asking. Yes.
Yeah.
So Cassandra's moving out of its space. So I'm going to attack of opportunity it. No, it does not hit. Continue.
Yippee! Okay, I would like to combat check the boss. I want to know its turn 5 skill.
You got it.
Nobody get their hopes up, okay? Cassandra has like a -9 to this. So that's a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
I mean, it has one.
Yeah. Cassandra, knowing this, he nods like, wow, that thing's gonna do something crazy. And throw himself in the water. Splash!
Mm-hmm.
Free action. I am now into water. They poured water on him.
They put weather on him.
Alright. So
Tanner's
after...
over here drowning. Again.
Men are always doing this.
I'm surprised no one's died yet. We're already on turn 3 and I don't have any corpses. What?
I'm trying to. I'm trying so hard. I need you to appreciate my work. Okay?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I was being manhandled.
You
but
should
Maurice is
kill
now.
yourself.
I'm literally always saying this. But and nobody. I don't think. Yeah. No, it's fine. So that's Cassandra. Sorry, I'm thinking. What can Conleth do?
His best.
Okay. I want Conleth to go up 1, right 1.
Okay.
And I want him to make a combat check on the thing in front of Alphios.
Sure.
I want to know if it has... You don't have to tell me what skill. Because this is like a general thing I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if this thing has any skills. So any of its like 5 skills that can debuff wisdom. Will you tell me that?
I can tell you that.
Okay, let me have him make that check. That is a 13.
Let's see. Let me read. No. Not by default. Not this one.
Okay, not this one. Well, that's handy. For reference, the reason I'm asking that, just for the other players, Conleth has this fun little skill called Hollow. His health doesn't matter. His wisdom is his health. But also he has a wisdom of 1. So if these things can debuff wisdom like at all, Conleth is like immediately rolling that permanent effects. Well, it's fine.
Conless-
Let's go.
You get
Conless-
called. You get called stupid by an ice creature and you die.
Literally, I feel like this would happen to Conleth. I don't think he could take something calling him stupid.
No, he couldn't. For sure. For sure.
Let me. I'll just go ahead and have Alphios try. If people don't mind me just going ahead getting my 3 guys out of the way. Are you two okay with that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have Alphios make his adrenaline check bonus action to try and wake up.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be higher than 10. Nope, his ass is asleep.
Bitch, wake up! No, he's snoozing.
Night King.
He didn't sleep
Good
that
night.
He
good
is
last
not
night.
cooking. He is asleep.
He is not cooking. He's a Conleth staring down like motherfucker.
So, like, Gracia has a skill that can be used as a pre-battle bonus action. Could I potentially use that here?
Could you potentially use that here? Yes.
All right. So I would like to use 1 out of 3 uses of the skill Healing Chant, which heals an ally with the least hit points, 10 HP.
Okay.
Who took damage? Has anyone taken damage?
Uh,
I
don't
haven't.
I've taken damage.
I don't think anybody has.
Wait, you
I got
did
hit.
Annika? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well then there we go.
Remember, I got iced.
Yes,
bit.
you're
yeah.
right.
I
Ice,
had cold
ice,
fingers
baby.
on
What?
my face or whatever the
On
hell.
your shield.
Oh wait.
Still not
Sorry,
good.
just for when I was away for a second, when you were doing that stuff to Alphios, you were just trying to put him to sleep, right? No damage got dealt.
Yes.
Sam?
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool.
I
No, you're
literally did
good.
not
I was
realize
just
who you were talking about.
yeah, I was like, I was away for a moment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
you're
alright,
good.
thumbs up.
Okay.
Oh,
Who is next? If anyone.
Let's see. Annika, have you gone yet?
Let's see. No, not yet, because the conversation was last turn. I mean, I can tell there's a thing right in front of me, right?
A thing, yes. You can sense the thing's presence.
The entity.
The entity.
What does effective against cavalry mean?
It means if that thing's on a horse, you can kill it extra good. It is not on a horse, to your knowledge.
To my knowledge, I have not heard
You
horses
can make,
in any
yeah, you
capacity.
can make like a combat check to make sure, but to your knowledge, you haven't heard any sort of hoofed movement.
What could I get out of a combat check?
So you can request any information from the enemy sheet, like at all.
Okay.
A skill, a stat.
And I assume the more I'm asking for, the harder it is to actually
Correct.
like get anything out of it.
Correct.
Gang, what would be the most useful thing for me to know in this moment as someone who's trying to beat the shit out of it?
Probably one of its stats. Like defense, resistance, speed,
you could also
Yeah.
ask for turn 5 skills.
or just any
Trying to
skills.
figure out, because there's like a movement type. Is there a way of determining its broad category of creature?
What do you mean, bro?
Those are
Yeah,
special
yeah,
types.
you can ask for its special types.
Okay, so special types would be like,
Like it's
what's
a
an example?
monster. It's a
Okay,
It's
so a non-human
Yeah,
thing.
it's a dragon. It's a.
Okay. Yeah, can I just ask for that
Yeah, sure.
and roll
Roll
combat
on
for
up.
that? Because I'm good at combat
Mm-hmm.
as a skill. Let's see, what do I got here? We got so proficiency's +6, and I'm adding
Mm-hmm.
the strength modifier? Or am I
Yes.
just
Yes,
adding?
you are.
Okay, so I'm adding a total of 14 to my
Damn.
13, which makes it a 27.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you all 3 types on these things. So they are obviously monsters. That isn't
Yep.
hard to figure out. They are divines. presumably the somehow spawn of this divine. And they are also Corpus Glaciae. They are ice creatures.
Okay.
That is
Good
a very
to know.
specific effect.
That
for
confirms
those
more or less what I suspected.
aware.
This doesn't give me any information about their form, though, like their actual physical shape.
No, but I know what would. Try taking off your blindfold?
No.
Oh, you want to take off your blindfold so bad. Ooh. Just kidding. Am I?
Unless.
Alas.
Yeah. I'm going to not do that. I would like, however, to attempt to stab the damn thing with my
Okay, go for
longsword.
it.
Okay, so D20. Do I add the 10? Yeah.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
So that's 15 because I rolled like garbage. And then my skill mod. So 15.
Just 15?
Yeah, my skill
Oh,
mod's
sorry,
0.
I didn't
Just
realize you were done.
15.
And that is against defense?
I believe
Do
so
physical
because it's
damage?
physical damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it does not hit. You're getting countered. Your ass is going to the counter zone. That is 29 against your resistance. Does that hit?
Come on, man. Yeah. And I didn't.
That
I don't
is
have my shield up,
15
right?
damage. It does not. If you didn't attack with your shield, then no, you do not. Alright, that is 15 ice damage. And you cannot
Well,
double.
Sucks. Okay. Down to 24 hit points. Isidore gets her shit kicked in.
Yeah, you feel the icy grasp of something grab all over you. It sounds like a person awfully close.
Oh, gross.
Maybe a
Weird
man.
icemen.
Yeah.
Like the weird crystal men in the house. In the house store online.
The fuck are you talking?
Are you ready to buy video? Sorry, this is unrelated.
Oh, no,
Continue.
now I know. I think I know what you're talking about now, yeah. Okay, yeah. That thing is attacking you, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I attempt to hit it and instead just have ice hands shoved in my nose or nostrils or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know how it is.
I do know how it is. And I think that's everything myself and my good friend Stathis can do, right? Did he do anything?
I don't think he moved. I don't think Stathis has done anything yet.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how this works.
What part?
Friendly assist as a reaction, but it's an active. That means you have to activate it as a reaction?
Yes.
As opposed to a passive reaction?
Yeah. One of them you always do. One of them you have to choose to do. Thumbs up.
Okay. The ramifications of this are lost on me in this moment, but I'm sure it makes sense. As a reaction, if pair-up unit is adjacent to user, i.e. if Stathis is next to Isidore, then pair-up unit may make an attack of opportunity directly after user attacks an enemy target.
Okay. So, he is not adjacent. So
Right. But
yeah.
what does that?
So that means that in the middle of Isidore's turn, you could say, and also Stathis is here, and then you would continue with Isidore's turn once he gets his little kick in.
Then how is it a reaction?
Because you're reacting to someone else attacking. Or being attacked.
Okay, I see. So
he can't just do it without provocation.
Right. Stathis is reacting to something Isidore does.
Yes.
I see. I was confused because I was under the impression that reaction meant thing you do during enemy phase.
It doesn't always have to be during enemy phase. It's just
I
not
see.
during your turn.
That makes sense. Okay. Do I want to, I'm hesitant to move him up into harm's way, eventually. Can you attack diagonally?
Yeah, if you have the range. Does he have
don't-
anything with range? Does he have
He
any
doesn't
weapons
have any
at
weapons.
all?
No, not just in general.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have
Okay, 'cause
10-20 range,
diagonal-
absolutely.
Okay, so diagonal isn't adjacent, but it's still
It counts as
It's a-
20.
it counts as a ranged attack then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a reasonable answer to the whole Pythagorean theorem problem with squares.
Okay.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do anything with him.
Okay.
I don't, unless someone else
You could have him pull his
wants
other
to look
eye
at the
out.
sheet and see if there's any kind of thing I'm missing that would be useful in this situation, but he doesn't really have all that much going on. Yeah, what kind of action is it to rip your own eye out?
Free action.
It's a free action? Cool. He's not gonna do that, but
You could, if I may for a moment here, you could have him use mobilize, on Gracia, because, well, I'm about to kill myself bad style.
this
Next
is
turn,
true.
then she would be mobilized, and the next turn I could have Conleth warp other her across the way. Assuming we wanted Cassander not dead. If you guys want him dead, that's fine. But I won't be able to do anything dead style with Cassander.
Dead style.
Which might be troublesome, because I do have stuff. It's just I have this condition, you see. I have to be near the water for my ailment. I'm like a Victorian maiden.
Oh no.
It's
in
for
the
my...
water.
No, it's good for my blood. I must absorb the water.
Oh no.
So yeah, that could be something you could do. Because that lasts for one phase cycle, because then we can get Gracia over there to feed me a death rune. 'Cause I'm gonna need that.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Okay,
the
so
I
you're
do
gonna
enjoy the dynamic of you as role-playing the character want him to jump in the water and die, and you mechanically also need to force him to do that because of the thing. But also you have to like account for the fact that there's combat occurring and that like, the rest of us
Exactly.
don't want him dead.
Try-
Okay, let's see.
See, like on one hand,
Tactics
like I'm
game.
trying, obviously the character and the mechanics. I want to play to those. Also, I can't just ignore the mechanics and also the character.
Then I will shoot you with my gun.
But also, well, I don't want you guys. I know you guys don't want your characters to kill themselves, and I did set Cassander up to be a pretty big damage dealer. My bad.
Okay,
Listen,
so
it's a glass
the
cannon.
pitch is that we are mobilizing Gracia so we can get her over to Cassander to fish him out of the river.
Next turn, yes. Because Conleth already moved. I didn't realize this till after. So what you'll do is Stathis will, and I know Gracia already moved also. So Stathis will mobilize Gracia. Next turn, I'll have Conleth warp other, and then Gracia can dash over to my location with her movement. And force a thing down my throat.
Oh. Good heavens.
Oh my.
Sir, you can't be doing that in here.
Hey.
Okay.
He did call it beautiful.
So I'm
Lord.
mobilizing this turn
It's
or
gonna
next turn?
activate ultraviolet light. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, no. If she tries to rip my eye out, I might be throwing hands, but we'll see where it goes.
Am I
So, yeah.
mobilizing now then?
Yes.
All right. How does this manifest in like the game world?
Okay. Stathis, who's right next to Gracia, he was already kind of working on her cart, so he's just gonna go over there for a bit, and you don't see him, but you hear him doing something to the wheels of the cart. Then the cart is able to move. Just for a little bit, not far and not permanently, but he's just kind of panically like, yeah, I know what to do. I can do this. Wheels, I know where wheels go.
He knows wheels.
I know wheels.
So good.
That's the only thing I know. Wheels, I put wheels on it.
Autism be damned, my boy can wheel.
My boy has Hot Wheels. Man, Stathis would love Stathis would love Formula One. Sorry. It's off topic.
Yeah. But then with that, I believe that's all the players, Sam.
Okay. My wretched machinations are afoot.
Wait a minute. What about Gracia and
Maurice.
Maurice?
Gracia,
Okay.
you had her do that pre-battle chant thing,
But
and you didn't have her do anything else.
that was a bonus action.
You
but
have to do the whole turn at once. You can't take half a turn and then leave and then come back.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
then-
that one's a little confusing to my D&D heads.
And
Do
then,
the whole thing.
And then with Maurice, he still hasn't gone yet.
Okay,
right?
Maurice, your turn.
Yes. Okay. So my boy Maurice Marjoram, he is going to go ahead. He's going to. I'm pretty sure like he. Can I have like a combat check so that he knows the vicinity of the thing,
The thing.
or is that something that can just be free?
What thing?
The monster.
Oh, you know
that
where it is. Right in front of you. You
Oh,
just
yeah,
have that.
good. Just want to make sure about that. Okay.
Right there.
So he is going to go ahead. He's going to levy his sword, and he's going to try and attack that damn thing.
All right, go for it.
Ooh, Lord, man, he's sweeping mercy. Okay, so then I got an 18 on the d20,
Okay, and the D10.
and the d10 he would get.
You gotta add it all up.
Yep.
And the
So,
mod.
and then and the skill mod.
So you're subtracting that.
So he would get 18 overall, with subtracting the skill mod, which was 3, which I realize.
Okay, that does not hit. You're getting countered.
That does not hit?
That does not hit. You are getting countered.
Damn, alright.
That is a 26 against your resistance.
This
hits.
isn't even the boss. Like, we're getting our asses handed to us by individual, like, boss spawns.
Yep, that hits.
That hits. Okay, let me roll my damage. That is 24 ice damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, God, and he was already at 41. Well, no, 41, and then they were subtracted from the last turn, so
Mhm.
41 minus whatever 41 minus 16. 16. And now, what was the damage he just took?
He just took, what was it?
24.
24 damage.
He's on 1.
He's at 1, he's unconscious.
Yep, so
Good
he
night.
slumps to the ground.
He's unconscious in the doorway of this ramshackle home. Luckily,
Oh, dear Lord.
most enemies, unless they are very, very smart and probably are the kind of guy that has, miracle saves and can be hypothetically recruited, will not attack you if you're unconscious because they think you are dead.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. Okay.
Who's next? Is it me?
Let's see.
Yes.
It is me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You cannot attack of opportunity while unscrumptious. This one is going to attempt not attack Alphias, because Alphias is still asleep. It's going to attempt to attack Conleth.
Okay.
Okay. That is 19 against his resistance.
That does not hit.
Okay. Would he like to counter?
Yes. There it is. Natural 20, baby!
Alright, that's a crit.
Alright, hit him with the... cool. Ray of Light, because it's one hand. His Warp Brother is one-handed, Ray of Light is one-handed, so...
Mm-hmm. He's dual-fisting them.
Oops. $21. 21 light damage.
Ouch. Can you make first... Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I lied to you. Because I forgot to double the... It's 33 light damage.
Hold on. Alright. 1 sec. How much? 30.
33.
Okay. Can you make a perception check for Conlith?
Yeah. that was a nat 1.
He doesn't see or hear shit. Well, of course he doesn't see shit, but he doesn't hear shit. Either.
Yeah. He's
Sad.
just like, blows you up.
Okay. Hold on one sec. Let me just update my little thing here. Okay. Who's next?
It's your turn.
Me! I tricked you, Isidore.
You're killing
Yeah.
us badly, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Okay.
All right, that is 11 against your resistance.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 17 damage.
Ugh.
How are we doing over there?
Me 7 out of 51 hit points.
Uh-oh. You got 3 healers. How'd this happen?
Cassandra.
We're all
4 healers.
we're all blind now, except the one
Well,
guy
that's a choice.
who isn't blind.
Annika,
and
that is a choice.
You could be blind. Join me. It'll be fun.
No, you could be
Sam
seeing.
out here telling blind people that it's a choice.
You specifically, it's a choice.
Yeah, take your blindfold off and kill yourself. Come on. You used to be able to kill yourself, but you can't anymore.
Because of
Because
woke.
woke.
Yeah. Used to be a real country.
Yeah. Cassandra's taking us back to our roots.
But would you like to counter?
Yeah. I don't see why not. Is there like a time where you wouldn't want to?
If there's something that, there's certain skills where if an enemy reaches below a certain amount of hit points, they go into berserk mode and they just rip you asunder.
Or if
I
the
see.
unit has like counter siege or something.
Or if you don't want to kill that motherfucker for whatever reason, like they're your friend, or they could be
Fair
a
enough,
friend.
fair enough. This one is not my friend, so I will, in
Not your
fact,
friend yet.
1d20, 1d10, plus my delicious 0 skill mod. So that is a 24.
That hits.
Hell yeah. Let's finally deal some damage to this thing. So that's 2d8 physical
Okay. Plus
plus
your strength mod.
plus my strength mod. Google, roll me 2d8s, please. First time I've gotten to roll damage. 12 plus, so that's 20 damage. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
20 damage.
good. All right. Yeah. Excuse me. Let me add that to my little sheet here. Okay. And I believe that's all the enemies aside from the big boy. All right. So, let me roll a quick d8. Isidore, you're not gonna believe this. Can you make me a wisdom check, Isidore?
Yep. Okay. Five.
5.
Yeah.
You can take
5.
a -10 debuff to your speed. You feel as though
Yeah.
ice is physically interrupted your body and is encroaching upon your bones.
Cool.
Alright, and I'm rolling another one. How is this fucking possible? You know what? I'm taking mercy. I'm rolling again.
Oh my god.
Alright. Alphios, roll me a wisdom check.
Boss man. We can be big brain while we're asleep. That is a... Oh, he can kind of be big brain. It's a 23.
Nope. He has
Oh.
debuffed his speed by 10.
Ah.
Unless you find a way to clear that, he is permanently stuck at this new speed of 8. Okay. All right. So,
Question.
yes. Hi.
Restore staff says cure targetable status effects, but this is not a status
That is not
effect.
a status effect.
Okay,
Things
cool.
like yearning are a status effect.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got you.
so you can go ahead and take your turn 4.
Cool. I'm dead. I'm in the water,
yes,
I think.
you are. You are our corpse.
All right, so 0 out of 3 LMS, baby. I'll just fucking dead. Distant Cassandra gurgling noises, I guess. I think only Maurice. No, Maurice is unconscious.
No one
So,
sees
no.
Cassandra's body slip beneath the very shallow waves of this little creek.
Grazia might.
You're far away.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'll just go ahead and enact the plan to I'm gonna have Conleth warp other Gracia. Just the full 6 spaces left. So she's right in front of Maurice.
Okay.
Oh no, she's not.
Right there.
No, she should be one more over, I think, right? Hold on, 'cause she started underneath Conleth.
Oh, yes, you're right.
What?
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she's hanging out there. So does Conleth have any bonus actions? No, but I am gonna have him free action try to check for the guy right in front of us. Turn 5 skill.
Okay, sure.
That is 8-9.
Clarify by guy right in front of us.
The one above him. Right in front
Oh,
of him.
Conleth. I was like, who?
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I'm finding the sheet. Where'd my sheet go? Alright, this guy, the turn 5 skill is something that does damage.
Yeah, I thought it would be. I got a 9, so that wasn't gonna work. I guess I'll go ahead and try to wake Alphias up while we're here, if people don't mind.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
I don't mind.
Alphios manages to wake up because he got a 15 and his luck is -5, so 10. He's
Alright,
up.
He grumbles, he spits a little bit of snow out of his mouth, but he's ready.
All right, and let me think. That was a bonus action. I'm gonna have him. How badly do we want to know this thing's turn 5 skill? Asking the two of you.
I mean,
It would be good
considering-
to know generally,
Yeah,
probably.
considering it's gonna fuck over all of us in however many turns.
Okay. In one turn. Okay.
In a single turn.
So I'm gonna have Alphios move up 1. So you're losing your Waker Eye buffs if you have those on. And he is going to make a combat check just a free combat check against this thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. He's strong. No, that's a 9. So that was his
No.
free one. I'm gonna go ahead and have him make another one. As his just as his
Okay.
action. That is hold on. 15.
Alright, I'll give it to you. It's Acrobatic
Yeah.
Adeptus. As a full
Oh,
action, perform
fuck.
3 attacks in a single action, each one rolling to hit.
Well,
But they
how
can
attached
all
are we-
only do it once.
no, yeah, but how attached are we to our player characters, guys? That one's a mean one. Okay. That's all my guys. Cause Cassandra's dead.
Cassandra's bobbing like an apple in a bucket. This ain't about him.
This ain't about Cassandra's drowning.
Okay. All right. It seems I'm going to have to make preemptive actions. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to use healing chant again as
Do you want to move her first?
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, I would have to have her use dash in order to get to there. Oh fuck.
Yeah, because healing
Alright.
chant isn't good. Oh yeah, healing chant would fix you, but not me.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Okay. So then, all right. I'm gonna. But it would be pre-battle, so if I had to use healing chant, I'd have to use it now, right? And it wouldn't prevent me
So
from.
pre-battle means pre-combat. You gotta move before you do anything.
Okay, so then if I use the dash, I could still use healing chant if I use
Is
dash.
it a bonus action?
Healing chant is a pre-battle bonus action.
Yep, then you're good.
All right, great. So, and when it comes to dash, that's like double healing speed, but Gracia has
Double
none
movement, you mean?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. So
So
does she currently have any movement?
Yeah, she should have 3 from the thing.
Freeway.
Yep.
No, from
and then if I
mobilize.
Oh,
dashed,
mobilize.
From
it would
mobilized,
be-
yeah.
If I dashed, it would be 3
It'd
times
be
2, so
It'd be
it'd be like it would be 6.
Mm-hmm. So you
Okay.
can get pretty close.
Yeah, then I'm gonna have her dash to as close as she can get for Cassander, and then
Alright,
I'm gonna use healing chant.
Healing chant. Remind me what that does.
That is very specifically as a pre-battle bonus action, heal ally with least hit points 10 hit points.
Okay. He's super dead.
But that Maurice is not.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, as long as you're not trying to heal Cassander. Alright. Okay. I was like, alright. He's died. No longer. But, okay. Yeah, you can heal Maurice.
Yep. So then Maurice is all healed up. As this is going on with Maurice, the instant he gets up, I'm going to have him. Could I? Oh wait, no, that's right. I was gonna ask if he could move deeper into the village and then have search, but it's like it would be one or the other, right?
Sorry, what did you say?
If I was gonna have him move deeper into the village and search it,
You can search
like
it from the entrance.
so yeah, I would want to searching it would be my action for the turn, right?
Yep. So you can just say, I look for stuff, if you'd like.
I look for stuff.
Alright, so you do find something on your hands and knees, shuffling around, looking for something in the snow and the, desolation. You wrap your hands around something small. It feels like a stone. You're gonna have to maybe, can I get a bestiary check to determine what this thing is?
Okay, so it would be D20 plus bestiary.
Plus wisdom, plus bestiary. Wisdom mod.
Oh, oh Lord, yeah, no, that thing. Ooh, yeah, that's a 1.
Oh no.
With the
Yeah, you have
yeah.
no idea what this thing is. You can add mysterious rock to your inventory.
All right, mysterious rock.
And I will let you make adjacent free checks on mysterious inventory rock at your leisure.
Yeah, I would like to specifically try and see if. Okay, he couldn't do tactic support, and perception is probably low as fuck, considering. See, is there anything else that he could probably use in order to friggin' could I have him do something like a magic magic check of some kind
You can
to
do
see
a
if
magic
can...
check.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get anything out of it, but I'm gonna
I'll allow
try.
it.
So, okay, so then he got. I'm just going ahead and like subtracting the. Okay, so he got an 8.
An 8?
An 8.
You don't know exactly what it is, but you know that there's specific types of rocks out. Bless you. You know there's specific types of rocks out there when they are used, they allow you to take on the capabilities of certain other creatures. You have a feeling this is one of these rocks. You don't know what kind of creature.
Oh shit! So if Maurice was gonna use it, it'd be a gamble.
Yeah, it sure would be.
You know who's got good wisdom and could help you identify that?
Not
Cassandra.
Collis.
Sander.
Oh god. Oh god.
Maurice standing over Cassandra's floating dead body. Hey,
Yep.
you know rock?
You know what? Fuck it. Okay. So we're gonna try to get Cassandra revived, and then
Identify this
hopefully
rock.
Maurice doesn't. Hopefully Maurice doesn't fucking die to the next turn attack.
Yeah. I don't think Maurice can't move, I don't think, though.
Yeah, he can't move, so
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
fucked. So yeah, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Who's next?
Okay. So we've moved Gracia.
Mm-hmm.
Moving Isidore backwards would trigger an attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
Can you counter against an attack of opportunity?
Only if you have a skill that allows you to do so.
Noted. What does pre-battle mean?
It means you have to do it before you engage in combat. Even if you don't plan
Okay.
on engaging in combat, like, you can still do it, but you can't do it after combat.
Okay. I'd like to use bisect.
Okay. On whom?
I don't
The thing in front of me?
on the entity in front of me,
The entity.
and then I'd like to attack it with my longed sword
Okay.
because I can. Isidore at this point can tell that she's actively just freezing to death essentially, and is pissed about it.
Understandable. Have a delightful
So
day.
what does bisect even like? What does that represent?
What does it say?
How is it? Have an enemy's defense before attacking for one combat instance.
Alright, so this enemy has half the amount of defense it usually would. So go ahead and roll to hit. That hits.
All right. I would like to attempt to stab the shit out of it,
Go ahead.
or I guess bisect it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2d8 plus my strength. 17 damage.
Very nice. Alright, it is going to counter you.
Right. Okay. Goodbye, cruel world.
That is 12 against your resistance.
That hit.
Okay. 17 damage.
Rip.
Is she dead?
That would be -10 life.
Take a little journey with me.
So I'm at 0 now?
Nope. Hold your horses. I don't have the fucking thing open.
I have it open.
Take a little journey with me and Tiamat. Annika, roll us a d20 on your dice.
18.
What did she win?
Frostbite! Unit's arms and legs are stuck with horrible chill, turning them stiff and black. Roll a d4 to determine which limb needs to be removed, lest it become necrotic. If it is not removed, refer to the permanent effect necrosis, and refer to the limb loss permanent effect if it is successfully removed. The same limb cannot be re-rolled twice, cannot be frostbitten twice. Re-roll if... I'm putting it all there. But roll a d4, basically.
Yeah, roll us a d4. We gotta
4.
saw your legs off.
4. Your left leg is now frostbitten. If you don't remove it, you're gonna get necrosis. I don't know how long that until that takes effect.
I'm gonna say you got one turn. So your next turn you're fine. The following turn, if you haven't removed it, bad things are gonna happen to you.
And here I will get the necrosis effect for you, and also the.
So you are currently unconscious. You are at 1 HP.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a little highlight around your name to represent how little HP you have.
Here are your options.
Hi, I'm your doctor. Here are some options. I think
Because I
saw
think
your fucking legs off. Or
just double check that necrosis
so it's
isn't.
a pick your poison type effect. That's fun. Usually you don't get to pick your poison. Usually I just give you poison. Anyways, I've successfully sawed off another person's leg.
Yippee!
Yippee!
So I guess you're in the case for in layman's terms, your options here for left leg loss are you won't be able to move unless somebody picks you up because we don't have any crutches or wheelchairs, or you will take -5 HP at the start of every turn, which can be healed.
Up to thee, not to me. But okay. Anyone else need to go still?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Wait, did
Oh.
Stathis move?
Staff.
Because Stathis buffed Gracia last turn, so I believe
Yes.
Stathis can still move.
Okay.
Is there anything he could do to assist Isidore in any capacity?
Does he have any healing effects?
Don't think so.
He could.
Would a
Rest-
medicine roll do anything?
I'm gonna say he can try.
I think I think a medicine check is more for identifying
stuff. But like if you
Oh.
roll super mega high, I might slide
Hold
you
on.
a break.
I think there is something he can maybe do. He can borrow Conlith's bamboo staff and heal Isidore 15 HP. Plus his magic modifier. That's something that Sam lets us do.
Yeah, you can
stuff
swap
around.
between units if you want to move him up one. He can
Yeah,
take
if you move him up.
shit if you would like.
That would restore you 14 HP because Stathis has a -1 magic mod. Good job, buddy.
Yep.
Talented.
I think that's a decent idea considering that wait, is Maurice? What's Maurice's status currently?
Awake, I believe.
But doing bad, I think.
He's awake.
But suffering. Okay. So yeah, maybe not have me also eat shit. Yeah, let's move Stathis up one. And I don't know how the exchange would go, but he'd receive
I gotcha. Right there, baby.
receive bamboo. And then do the thing.
So you get 14 HP back in your body.
So that's up to 15 in total then. Yes.
Alright. Sorry, I
When I
just
go
called
from-
by something that's making me laugh. I promise. I hear you. Also, I'm gonna put it in the memes chat.
Damn it, Sam.
I'm
Onyx
being
is losing a leg here.
distracted.
I know. I'm sorry.
And you're posting whatever this is.
Focus, everybody. Isidore's gonna lose a leg.
Isidore's
Or
gonna
not.
lose a leg. Alright, Isidore, you're healed. Okay?
And what the fuck is this? Okay.
Isidore,
Yes,
did you
I'm
successfully
healed.
Okay, Isidore, you wake up, you're sitting on the sand, Stathis is kind of crouched over you. He's kind of like feeling your shoulder, like side of your neck, like trying to figure out where are you and why. Because he still is blinded. As are you. But you can
Alright,
tell immediately that something is wrong. You like can't feel your left leg. In fact, like the only thing you feel is like kind of a warm tingling. Bad.
Yeah. Very bad. Cool. I mean, I can't do anything right now because I already took my turn, right? Doesn't matter that I've been revivid.
Correct.
Stathis would if Stathis is like patting around on my neck, he would notice something.
Oh, okay. Should I make a perception check? Or does he just get it for free?
I think he'd just get it for free,
Okay,
honestly.
what does he
And that's
notice?
there's significant swelling
Oh, okay.
and Visitor's, like, neck vertebrae don't seem to be where they ought to be. Like, her whole head is kind of, like, weirdly, like, lifted slightly up and forward to the point
Okay.
where there's, like, kind of vertebrae straining against the back of her neck.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And there's just a lot of blood just kind of, like, everywhere.
Okay. I think he probably like lifts his hand up your neck for a second, like kind of like feels the blood on his hand, like, back and forth, like, ooh, sticky. And he maybe goes in for like a gentler touch, like to just like confirm what he felt before. He says, Miss Isidore, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think there might be something wrong here with your neck. Does it hurt?
Yes,
Uh-oh.
it hurts a lot.
Okay. Just now?
I mean, yeah, it's happening.
What's happening?
The the child.
Oh, he's gonna make another medicine check real quick. Okay, hold on. Did I close the sheet like an idiot? One moment, please. Let me get a sheet out. Okay. Alright. Stathis has never delivered a baby, nor has he had a baby, nor has his girlfriend had a baby. So his knowledge of how babies work is limited. So in his mind, he's thinking, I didn't know this was a symptom. However, I'm not unwilling to disbelieve it. So he's just kind of like, okay, pats you on the shoulder. I'm like, oh, all right. Do you need to? Maybe we should get inside of like a house or something, and I can help you out. Because I know you don't want to talk to the healers, even though they would be a lot more useful in this situation than me. But it can't be that hard, right? You just push it out. I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's doable. You're a strong lady. I'm sure we can handle it together. How about we try to go somewhere that's not in the middle of fighting?
Yeah.
I think there
Yeah.
might be a house nearby or a building or something. So if we could get in there, I can give you a hand.
I I know I know how this what I need to do, okay? Hear me out.
Okay. Yeah. You
She's
tell
like,
me what to do. I don't really know.
I'm gonna take my blindfold off,
Oh, why are you gonna do that now?
and I'm going to find a shelter as quickly as I can, visually.
Okay. But you can't take your blindfold off. You heard what Cassandra did. He's gone. He ran off. It makes you go crazy and run away. You can't do that, especially if there's a baby
Wait,
involved.
do we know as characters that removing your eyes stops the thing?
Gracia did say that, and you were in her presence.
Okay, so we would know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to find a shelter, and then I will reblind myself.
Oh, like permanently?
As permanent as the next however long this takes is.
He doesn't seem to totally understand what that means. And you hear him kind of shuffling around foot to foot for a second. He says, "All right, well, I'll make sure you don't run into any water. I guess if I can."
Alright. Remind me whose turn it is.
I believe it was just Stathis' turn.
Okay, we just moved Stathis, he revived me, and then we've had this conversation.
Yes.
And that's everybody.
And I can't do anything else.
Not on this turn. No.
Is removing the blindfold
You can do that as a free action.
and free action is at any point?
Yep.
Okay.
Would you like to do it now? Or would you like to
Fuck
wait?
it. Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball? Alright, hold on, I gotta send you some things.
Isidore kind of grabs Stathis and uses him because he's crouched, right?
Yeah. Whoa.
Kind of grabs his shoulder and uses him as like a crutch to stand up.
Okay.
And then just because her leg is fucked,
Mm-hmm.
and just rip the blindfold off.
You want me to copy paste the permanent effect just straight into yours?
That
Annika.
would be good. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, and you look up, you open your eyes, you look up, and you see this before you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Pretty
Surrounded
poppin'.
by perhaps its underlings. Similar
It's
in
pretty
appearance.
poppin'.
Okay, so the other ones are like
Little ones.
smaller versions of
Little
that.
ones, yes.
Ooh.
And you see that there is in fact a shelter near you, but you can't resist the sweet siren song of the water. It's the vision of it is just so overwhelming. You need to go kill yourself about it.
Yay!
You cannot live with this vision.
All right.
And with that, I think that's all the
Alright,
players.
you have the permanent effect bottomless yearning now.
I already delivered
Okay.
it.
Oh, excellent. Sorry. Enjoy. Stacking that shit like cash.
Let's kill ourselves. Take it.
But I am allowed to do other actions,
Yes.
correct?
And you can see
You
in
just
front
have-
of you, Stathis is like, he has his arms outstretched, like, no. Do not. Do not run by me.
You're gonna run by him.
And so what happens timing wise vis-a-vis if at the start of my next turn I just take my eye out?
That's a free action, so you can do that before you move, if you'd like. You can do free actions literally whenever.
And does that promptly manage the thing?
It sure does.
You have to take
No.
both out, though,
Okay.
right?
Yes. Well, she already
So I
using
can
one.
I can completely bypass this then. Cool.
Yes, but while you have your vision, you don't have that debuff to your skill. So you have your full skill modifier.
Cool. So I can do anything I want, but if I move, it has to be
Towards water.
and I must move.
Yes.
Can you do attacks and shit and then move?
No.
Okay, move is always first.
Move is first unless you have a free action to do.
Okay.
Like, rip your eyes out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, it is my turn.
The final thing was that after I see everything, witness and whatnot,
Witness me.
would I be able to determine that Maurice is over there? Like, I can see that far, right?
Yeah, you can see Maurice kind of in the doorway lurking. You can also see the vague, distant form of Lady Gracia's litter.
Alright, but there are fucking dudes in between us.
Can you make a perception check? Just on the area around you.
Sure. You want I perceive. 18?
Alright, hold on 1 second, please. All right, I believe it is my turn. So, this guy is gonna go 1, 2, 3, and attack Gracia.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wake up! Alright. Let's see. Nat 1 doesn't hit. Would she like to counter?
Okay, I'm unsure she's able to counter, but
She should be able to. She has a weapon.
Okay, she does have one weapon, but it's one. Would that still be able to?
It's what?
One-handed, unarmed
Yeah.
siege weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. Siege weapon means you get to hit anywhere, unless it specifies that you can't hit the people next to you.
So it would be 1d20 I would roll.
If that's what her weapon is.
It would. Well, if you're rolling to hit, it's 1d20, 1d10. Because you have to roll to hit to counter, and then her weapon is 2d10.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't have to deal with this negative skill modifier on her, right?
Nope, she can see. She's got
Okay.
her eyes open.
So that would be a. Ooh, okay. So then that would be adding up, the d20 and d10. It's 23, and then adding the skill mod would be 32 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And then from there, we'd go ahead and do 2d10 light. Okay. 16.
16 damage. Alright, your ass is getting countered. Or rather, I should say your ass is getting doubled, I believe. No, actually, she's fast. She's pretty fast. She's fast as hell. You're good.
She is.
She's got 25 speed.
Damn.
So like she didn't get injured and
Nope, she's good.
all right. Damn. Okay.
She's
All
killing
right.
it. Alright,
She's
this guy is gonna go. He's already on his way. 1, 2, 3, and attack Stathis. Alright, that is not a 11 against Stathis' resistance.
Oh, that's my guy.
So to Annika.
Yes. Death's resistance is absolute crap. Okay, that does hit. Basically anything hits, actually.
Well, he's just some guy.
Wait,
Alright.
if he has a 1 resistance, that means they have to critically fail,
Yeah.
which they would lose anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so he literally has no resistance.
Yeah. Alright, that is 26 ice damage. Would he like
Good
to
thing he
counter?
has a lot of health.
Yeah, I do remember Stathis being kind of built different. Okay. Would you like to counter?
Has
Divine
divine
Retribution kicks in.
Okay, how much damage does that deal to me?
Half of the damage you dealt to me, I believe.
Okay, so that was
26.
20. Okay,
So you take 13.
Okay.
How does this visually occur? Is this just like kind of a he's a lucky guy and it like stubs its toe when it tries to beat him up?
Yeah, something like that. Just like misfortune befalls it. It
It's
takes
not
a step
like-
forward, it cracks a little bit.
Because it's not like a giant like beam of god light descends. It's not literally like
Not that
divine
you can
retribution.
see. However, there are divines in this world that do this kind of shit. So who knows? Maybe it is an actual divine protection on this weird man. Actually, not a weird man. This very normal man.
Sorry, this is only gonna hit for Sam, I think.
Hi.
You know who Stathis' patron boy is?
Yeah.
Thick yellow paint.
Yeah. No, I was thinking the exact same thing. Thick yellow paint is here.
Thick yellow paint got him.
What?
There's I will explain it to you in DMs because I actually can't say it in the chat because I know there's regular players in the chat. I will tell you the context of that one later.
Alright.
But okay. Alright. Can you get your fuck ass head out of my thank you. Alright. This one is gonna attack Stathis as well. This one is also going to attack Stathis. It's going over Isidore's head. Because it's got that range, baby.
Alright.
16
So-
against his resistance, which automatically hits.
Which does in fact hit.
Poor boy. That is 20 damage, so I am taking 10.
The amount of health this guy has, this might actually be the strat.
I told you I built them with synergy in mind. There was a strat here. Whether you guys can bring it home, we'll see. But there was a strat with the NPCs here.
Well,
Here's
yeah, I
hoping,
assume
here's
so.
hoping.
It's just that 1/3
Here's
of our
praying.
party immediately ran off to drown himself.
He loves drowning himself. It's his favorite thing to do.
It is his favorite activity. It's alright, you can still pull it together with this little group here and this little group here. Alright, this guy is gonna flip a coin real quick. Oh, I flipped a really big coin. Oh, you're never gonna guess who he's attacking. Stop it!
Hit his ass.
Everyone's just like, beat the fuck out of this guy right now. Yes, that hits.
Alright.
That's 11 damage, so it's gonna take 6 damage.
Not even rounded up.
There you go. Okay. The big one's gonna go. The big one. Okay, you hear a rumbling from somewhere beyond in the sky. For those of you who can see it, you see thousands of tiny projectiles zooming towards you that hits the following areas. If you are standing in the pink, I'm going to roll to hit you. That is, hold on. $15 against your resistance.
That does not hit Conleth.
Does it hit Maurice?
That does it, Maurice.
Okay. Then, hold on one second. Let me do my wretched things. Oh, boy. Hold on. Alright, you're taking 18 ice damage.
That's half?
Yes. And you
Delicious.
are inflicted with the status effect Yearning. Go ahead and grab that from the sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think that downs him again.
Oh,
Under 0 or at 1?
I'm trying to figure that out currently. I know he got healed. He had 11, and so then this would probably put him under. I think.
This puts him
That's -7.
way under.
Yeah.
Alright, so take a little trip with me. Take my hand. TMS, the one with the sheet open.
I
Roll
got
a
the sheet
number 1
open.
through 20.
So okay, which sheet are we
Just
supposed
roll.
to do?
Just
roll a
roll
number
D6.
not 1 through 20, and then T-Matt, who's got the sheet open, is going to tell you what you've won. Or rather
Yeah.
lost. Could be a leg.
Okay. All right.
This is on the ice table.
Yep.
11.
11. You win jelly leg.
Oh, fun!
I will drop it in the chat, but I will also read it out loud for the players at home. Unit's knees are unsteady, making it hard to keep their balance, especially on boats. -10 to skill when on boat maps, and unit is prone. This doesn't do anything. to
This
you.
does
You're
not
fine.
have any relevance to the task at hand. Congratulations, you've gotten out basically free.
Yeah,
I have
So
negative 20 to strength growth, but I mean, still.
You're not leveling up, so you're fine.
it's fine. So you can add
will
that
drop it
to
in
your
here.
sheet, and you can also bring yourself to 1 HP, so you're just unconscious again.
Yearning is a status effect, by the way, not a permanent effect.
Okay. good
And
to
also,
know.
I think yearning immediately.
Yeah,
got
yearning
cleared
nullified itself. You're good.
because
Okay,
you died.
died.
yearning nullified itself.
You died.
It's just you are now just laying unscrumptious on the floor.
Okay. Got it.
That really be how the permanent effects table go.
Mm-hmm. One of you is gonna get slugged. One of you is going to get slugged. Manifesting.
I'm too busy drowning
Manifesting.
myself.
Slug!
Can a slug drown itself?
I don't think
Fear-
so.
The fear that gripped me was so real.
Oh, it'll be
Rolling.
back.
Get
We
used
haven't
to
even
it.
done turn 5
You're
yet.
not even in 10 feet of the boss. You haven't even approached the boss. All right.
Alright.
No, but I'm afraid.
It is player face turn 4. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Turn
It was
5.
turn 5. It's player face turn 5.
Okay.
Turn 5.
Gracia points at Pen. Gracia still has her movement for this. It goes away at this phase. So you can have her scooch over and
Yeah, I was gonna have her immediately
Okay, yeah.
scooch the hell over and get to Cassander and stuff that thing down his throat that heals.
Oh god, it better not go
down.
downstairs. So, Gracia would know how to use a death rune. Gracia, you hear like the sound of something creaking. You're not sure what or why. But Cassander, there's something placed upon your chest. You don't realize this because you're dead.
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it crawls beneath a slit it makes in your skin, gets cozied right up inside of your rib cage, or right atop your rib cage, kind of needling itself into your ribs, and then it jolts you back to life. You are now alive. You have, I think, 1 HP.
He's in the water. Still. Though,
yeah, you're still in the water, so that's not good.
Yeah, but so okay, so he you know, he is up. Looks up face to face with Gracia, I presume.
Yes, well, face to, yeah.
Face to, you know. You know.
Yeah. That makes it sound inappropriate, sorry.
He just kind of stops and he's like, why?
Why what?
Why did you do that?
Do what? Prevent you from becoming some sort of flotsam?
Why do you care?
It's not about you. It's about getting rid of that thing.
Just going to throw myself back under.
I'm gonna say she's blocking your vision. You haven't seen it yet. Can you make a speed check?
The standards level that I love. 16?
Alright, she's gonna make one too.
Wait, am I rolling for that?
I will take care of it. Do not worry. I'm gonna have her do this. Okay. She got, oh my god, a 17.
Oh no.
So you see her move, and for a minute you're not really sure what's happening due to her physiology. It's kind of hard to tell what she's doing, but a sharpened spike jolts out of her midsection and pierces you firmly in one of your eyes. She's still standing over you. She says, "You're not going to look."
Gouge, just one gouge?
You get gouged.
My fucking eyeball!
I
Damn, my
didn't
eyeball.
Photoshop Cassandra to be frowning yet, because I figured he would power through.
Yeah. He's he probably.
Oh my god, you guys all match! Wow!
Wow, look at us!
Eyeball gang.
He probably screams, but I don't think he can do anything.
Okay.
This turn, because
the sharpened spike still kind of lingers in the air, and you get the implication that if you don't make a very quick decision on what to do next, she's gonna make it for you.
Well, can I take? Wait, sorry. Can I take a turn after being death turned?
Yeah.
I can, right?
You're alive.
Okay, hold on.
Welcome back.
Okay. He's gonna make a conviction check.
Oh boy.
Alright. He kinda... I would say he shuts the other eye.
Okay.
The one that he can still shut.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to... The thing that she stabbed into my eyeball is still in there, right?
No, she removed it, and the remains of your eyeball remain on it.
He's going to...
It kind of joins her physiology.
He kind of... I'll say he kind of watches this with his blurry situation.
Mm-hmm. Your eyeball peeks back out at you from her midsection.
Mm-hmm.
Take the other, my lady.
with pleasure, and she will do so. You now are
Alright.
blind, you have 2 gouges, you cannot see, and you are immune! And he's still got that little smile, look at him.
Look at him go! Look at him go! Alright, I'm just gonna strike through bottomless yearning.
Mhm.
It's not looking anymore.
Can't look anymore.
Alright, so that's a minus 10
You're
to
now
my
also
just my
immune to
whole.
regular yearning, I believe.
Yippee!
Unless you get
Okay.
hit with that one move, in which case
I have
you
a-
get yearnful, idiot.
I have a question, boss.
Yes.
I know gouge is minus 5 to skill. There's out of that, so I just took 10 out of my skill because I got gouged twice. Do I get that minus 15 debuff?
I'm gonna say for the first turn, yes.
Got it.
But once you figure out, because you're now just permanently blind, once you figure out what you're doing, maybe I'll make you make a check. You can get rid of that debuff.
Yippee!
This can only happen once you're permanently blind.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. If you're
And
wearing a
then-
blindfold,
and then-
you're still on the hook.
And then with his because you said room, I'm going to assume asking her to do that was a free action.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have him scooch up one, right one. He's just out. He's out of the water now. No more water. No more fun water time for Cassandra.
Sorry, just like you guys over here are like, what are they doing over there? Cassandra walks out of the fucking river. He's covered in his own blood. He seems to be
Covered
missing
in-
both of his eyeballs. He's sopping fucking wet. He's like, oh,
and he's
smiling a little bit. Yay!
he's still smiling. Pen, do you want Gracia to take another turn?
Yeah, you know what? Okay, so then 1, 2, 3. She can't move very much, right?
No, only 3.
Fuck. Okay.
You're not
but
dead though.
then again,
Oh, I forgot to send the other music to people who have seen the boss. If you've seen the boss, you get new music.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. Here's your new music.
I've just
I
been
will-
mahabering it up.
Yeah, don't
I
do
will-
that anymore. You're doing this now.
I will do healing chant one last time, and then I'll try to see if I can fire it.
Okay.
Breakcore remix.
Okay, so I will. Yeah, Cassandra uses revitalize, so Gracia has another turn.
Hell yeah, let's go. Okay, so yeah, I'm having her use healing chant one last time, so 0 uses, and so then the ally with the least hit points at this point in time, who would that be? I think that would be
That'd be. Actually, hold on. I'm at. Sam, Death Rune brings me to 1 or 2.
What did I say?
You said 1, I think.
So we'll let it be 2 so that you're not unconscious. Sorry.
Okay, so
I need
2.
I need to write that in the manual somewhere.
Okay,
Someone
yeah,
out
that-
there, comment in the manual.
Trikey, I know you're
Trikey!
listening.
Not
Okay.
Trikey. Not Trikey.
Not Trikey. Okay, yeah, so that would be
Our manual
because
guy.
you went down. That would be
Thank
Pen. You'll-
so yeah, that would probably be, I think, maybe
That
or
would be
one of
you.
the other ones over there.
So crazy to straight up have like a not a support staff, but like I could just be like, somebody add this, and then someone like goes, they do it, and I'm like, wow,
Mhm.
that's nice, thank you.
Pen, you'll put 10 HP back into your body in Maurice's.
All right, so he's at 11 currently.
Okay. Is Gracia doing anything else?
And then from there, I'm having her fire at the ball.
Oh, okay. Go hog wild.
And then from there, oh wait, right, I can have her use sure strike. So yeah, I'm gonna have
You're
her use
hitting,
Sure Strike.
okay.
Automatically hit with any attack or
You
weapon.
got it, boss. How
So then
much?
for-
You can still roll to get a crit if you'd like. You can roll to see if you crit.
Ooh, so close, 19.
Alas. It's okay.
All right, so then from there, she gets the 2d10 strike. And light. Ooh, why am I rolling high on her but so Maurice? 15.
15? Okay, let me record that on my thing. Hold on. Okay. The boss cannot counter. And she cannot double it.
Yep, she can't double it. She can't move right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already taken my actions.
Yep.
So then I guess I'll have to end her turn there.
Okay.
As for Maurice has just gotten up. I'm gonna have him move, I think, a little bit forward, if that's alright. Like out of the range of the boss attack.
Okay. Like this?
Yep.
Okay. Do you
And
want
then I'm gonna
Okay.
have him try to sense the rock again.
I was gonna say, you want to do another check on the rock?
I
Go
want to
ahead.
do another check on the. I would need to know what funky magic he got going on.
Sure.
Okay.
There's a
Then-
lot going on this map right now.
Yep.
A lot of different
So
plot
it's
threads.
1d20 and then the magic. He got a 12.
A 12. Alright. I'm gonna ask you just a general question about Maurice. How much does he know about, like, critters and creatures? Like, does he have run-ins with them often, or is it kind of just like a manual of what not to mess with, kids' stories? What's the deal?
I think he grew up on a farm.
Okay.
So or like somewhere close to that. Like his family, like he was a rural boy. So I think he knows critters.
Okay,
to an
I'm gonna say he probably knows his, like, standard, critters. Like, he knows his creatures. Not
Yeah.
necessarily all magical beings or flesh beings, whatever. You can tell this is not like a critter. You would not qualify it as like any form of animal, fantastical or otherwise. This is some sort of dude. Like, this is some sort of guy. Definitely more of a, like, spirit or a lingering soul, something humanoid. So you don't know exactly what it is, but you can tell it's not like, I'm gonna turn into a dragon now.
Okay, interesting. All right. Hopefully,
You
I
can
can have
also
Cassandra.
you can also detect. Let me just double check this before I say it out loud in case I'm wrong. Give me one moment, please. Where we go? Where we dropping, boys? One moment, please. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling in the wrong area. One second. I have actually no idea where I put this thing. Ah, yes. You can tell it's some sort of critter that would do physical damage. Or some sort of spirit. So whatever it is, you'll get their, like, physical power.
Yeah. Don't worry, Pen. I'm not trying to kill myself anymore. If you want Cassandra to look at it before you
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Look
look
at
at
it. Get it.
I don't want to accidentally cock block myself, or rather, in this case, cock block Maurice Marjoram.
Oh, sorry. Also, Trekkie said death runes already say they go to 2 HP. I'm just not very smart. Thank you, Trekkie. Sorry, not Trekkie.
Not tricky. Not
Not
tricky. All right. Sorry, that was all. Did Gracia already roll her damage? She did, right? No, because
Yep,
that was
Gracia already rolled
Maurice.
her
Yeah.
damage. My boy Maurice Marjoram already moved, and he was feeling his stone.
Okay. Sure, dog. Right here in the ice field. Disgusting. No, I'm kidding.
So, I think that ends the turn.
Okay. Anyone else still need to go? I think we got a bunch of dudes over here.
Yeah.
This gaggle of dudes.
Can Stathis heal Isidore again with the stick?
Fuck
How
yeah.
does
Yeah,
that-
if he still has it.
Yeah. So
Stathis as he does so. Just like, I'm not real good with this thing. I don't have any training with it, but I'll do my best.
Isidore kind of like grabbing his wrist and using it for him.
Mm-hmm. He probably welcomes the assistance.
So that gives you what? How much back?
I think he has to roll for it.
No, it's just a flat 15,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
-1 because of
Right.
his
So
shit,
go
so
to
it's 14.
29.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be his whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
Isidore's turn. Is looking around and assessing that there is in fact a shelter, but there's a dude in the way.
And also, you are legally obligated to walk towards water on your turn. Right? You're not blinded yet?
Okay, but blinding myself is a free action.
Yes, so you can do that before you move, but if you're
Right.
moving, it's in the direction of water.
Yes. I'm looking around, assessing the situation. And then yeah, I am gouging my own eyeball out.
Alright, you can add gouge to your...
You
And
just want me
that's
to...
back to the skill debuff, correct?
For the first turn, yeah. Once after the first turn, you're good. The debuff will go away.
You want me to drop it in your thing for you, Annika, like I did the other one?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No
And
problem.
I can make bottomless yearning no longer applicable.
You take away your vision, then suddenly...
Because this is minus
how pretty
5.
could it have been?
This is -5 to skill in general. Does that also apply?
Yeah, you just take that out of your leveled stat.
Okay. Bro, oh, that's so bad. Okay. All right. Yeah, Isidore assesses the situation. Stabs her eye out with a scream and then attempts to hack the thing in front of her to death.
Okay. Sure. Go for it.
I mean, she can't get to shelter with the thing there, so she's gonna kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. So that's 20 plus d10. And then -3 because of my skill issues, my skill issues. So that's a 21.
Alright, hold on. I'm still trying to find the sheet. 21 against defense?
Yes.
That does not hit. I'm so sorry.
What? What the? What the? Why are they so freaking defensy? Where are they getting all this defense?
Have you ever tried to punch an ice cube? I
I tried
so.
to kick one. There was a chunk of ice on the sidewalk the other day that I thought was loose, so I went to kick it playfully down the street, and it wasn't loose, and it hurt.
Exactly. Alright. 15, 17 against your...
Oh, I'm being countered.
Resistance. Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's...
20 damage.
Bruh.
Still alive in there?
I'm still alive. Oh, also my leg has to come off.
Yes.
Or necrosis.
Would you
If
like
you take...
Would you like
Well,
to take... They're both linked in the chat. Whichever one you'd like to take.
yeah, let me see.
So now you're trying to get to shelter is all.
Is removing a limb... What kind of action is
I'll let it be a
removing
free
limb?
action.
Okay.
But once you get to necrosis, it's no take backsies. You can't go back and saw off your limb. You just have necrosis now.
Isidore's gonna stumble backwards a little bit from being hit with that last counter. Kind of bumping into Sathis and then kind of just like slumping down on the ground next to him.
Okay, he's probably gonna try to break your fall a little bit. Whoa there. You okay?
He's gonna kind of like flail her hand around so she can grab his wrist.
Oh, yeah?
Not hard, but just like enough that like I have your attention. I am holding you now.
Okay, yeah, he's held.
and in an incredibly raspy, pained voice, it just says, please just survive.
Well, I plan on it. Are you dying right now?
I think so, yeah.
But wait. And then he kind of looks around, and then you can tell he's about to call for one of the healers. Would you like to stop him?
I mean, I'm out in the open, it doesn't really matter, yeah. I won't stop him.
Okay, he yells that you guys need a healer over here. This both Alphios and Conlith would hear this.
Thumbs
Right.
up.
Okay, that's all of my stuff, actions-wise, so...
Okay. Who would like to go next?
Who has... Sorry, I'm just quickly checking our healers. Who has healing?
Gracia
Okay.
has healing.
No, well, Gracia's over there. And I don't think she can heal anymore because of that.
Yep.
But Alphios and Conlith both have healing. Annika, would you like 10 HP or all of your HP back? One of the... Yeah, well, the options are, and I can... Actually, wait, no. That's your turn, so you can't use that item. Okay, I can give you 10 HP back this turn. Next turn I can have Alphios trade you an item for you to eat.
Alright.
Alright. Conlith is going to move one to the right. And I know that's gonna attack of opportunity.
Yes, it will. Alright. Well, we already know it's not going to do any damage, so he can keep going.
Okay. He's going to use Reconcile on Isidore, which gives her... Okay, so it says, as an action, restore 10 HP to target and user. Do I still add his, like, magic buffs and stuff?
Hold on.
Or is it just 10?
Can you re-say that to me?
So, Reconcile reads, as an action, restore 10 HP to target and user. Is that affected by his holy magic and his magic stats?
That's a skill, not a staff?
It's a skill, not a staff.
Then it's just... he just does the 10.
Okay, so you get 10 HP back in your body, because, Stathis currently has his heal staff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Stath's gonna kind of pat you on the shoulder and be like, see, you're not dying. You'll be okay. Just hold on for a couple minutes.
I love Stathis so fucking much.
Stathis loves you.
Yay.
Does he love Cassander?
He's concerned for Cassander.
It's okay, look, I'm no longer trying to drown myself. Look at my eye holes.
He can't!
Character development.
Yippee! Alright, does anybody else need to go? Or is it my turn?
Alphios.
Alphios. Alfie.
Grabbing him. Sam, I point at you.
Hi.
How attached is Alphios to his thin shawl?
He would be willing to take it off if it required.
In our current situation, would he be willing to take it off and hand it to Conlith?
Yes, he would.
Okay, I'm gonna have him do that.
Alright.
Because, oh shit.
What?
Sorry, if I do that, that makes Conlith...
Not
How Yeah, I was gonna say, how do Saint Mantle and Thinshall interact with each other?
You know what? I'm gonna say you can't hand it to Conlith. Conlith, you have to hand it to someone else or get rid of it entirely.
Or get rid of it entirely. Is he willing to get rid of it entirely?
It's an emergency situation. I'm sure he could find another one.
Okay, we're getting rid of that shit.
Okay. He
I'm just
throws
gonna-
it to the ground like Rock Lee taking off his weights.
Yippee! Okay. Which means I'm gonna unstrike through your shit. Okay. Now I'm going to. I have a second question for you.
Mhm.
If I activate Asunder, I know effective damage doubles it. Do I double the double damage with Unfathomable Garbage?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to activate Asunder, which is as a bonus action. If I activate effective damage against all foes for one combat instance. And I'm gonna have. I guess he's gonna. Would it be stronger for him just to? What's the an unarmed attack is just the strength mod, right?
Yep, just your strength mod.
Okay, so it's stronger for him to use his staff. Okay, I'm gonna have him use his staff.
Mhm.
Okay, max damage, thank God.
Mhm.
Okay, so effective damage means we're going to double that. Unfathomable Carnage. All damage dealt is doubled. Do I double that after I add on the mods and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna do 30 damage to this thing. 30 light damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have to roll a hit. I'm so sorry.
Roll
so
the
sorry, I have
hit,
to
and
roll
then
the
we'll
hit.
see.
Then we'll see.
See if you get what you came for.
Ooh. That's a 5 against Rez.
Meets it, beats it, baby.
Yeah, alright, take 30 light damage.
All right. This thing lets out a dying shriek. That
Oh, thank
sounds
God.
just a little bit uncomfortably like Clover, and then it
Oh.
falls to its knees, and is presumably no longer with us.
Hi, Clover. Okay. I think that's all he can do. I knew Clover. I figured Clover was one of these things. I didn't realize it was that one, but oh well. F in the chat.
F's in the chat.
Women are always doing this, running off and becoming subsumed by God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Clover
now
got Annihilation Bared.
Yeah.
now I believe it is your turn, turn 5.
Okay. Let me grab some more water, use the bathroom, and then I will kill
Yeah, I
you.
was gonna ask if we could take a piss break.
Yep.
Piss break.
Here.
I'm back. I'm back. Oh,
It's.
you figured out the strat?
I think I figured out the fucking strat. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm reading.
I'm back. You figured out the strat pen?
I think I did. Yeah.
What's the
I'm unsure
strat?
if it would be metagaming to say it or not.
So Sam, we are currently like losing hardcore. This is like a team strat thing. What's the strat?
The strat?
In your pen says it thinks it figured out the strat.
Oh, what's the
Yep.
strat? What is the strat?
There is no metagaming. This is not D&D.
No,
Yeah.
it's not real.
I specifically think that in combination with Alphios giving a boost to strength and skill, and Conleth's whole thing with restoring health, that if you manage to put Alphios, Gracia, and Conleth together, specifically maybe with some of the boosts on Stathis, as long as you have them arranged in a certain combination wherein that they are all somewhat adjacent to each other, like they were at the start of the map a little bit, then it gives you ample boosts to at least be trying to do consistent damage.
I mean, we've already been doing consistent damage with Gracia. She wouldn't be benefiting from the strength buff, and she hasn't been struggling to hit it at all.
This is true, but it might also benefit the other characters in the party depending on how you arrange.
No, yeah, that's why I was keeping trying to keep Alphios, like, when I asked earlier if you guys wanted to know the turn 5, how badly we wanted to know that, because I was taking away Isidor's buffs when I
Got it.
removed him. So that's why I've been trying to keep him near her, yes.
Yep. Fair point. I'm just currently trying to reason this out in my head. I'm pretty sure
No, you're
I'm
good.
pretty sure we're gonna die, but at the same time,
Shrug.
shrug.
Sam's about to turn 5 us, so is Annika
Yeah.
back, or are we all back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi. Welcome to my humble abode. All right.
Bode. This bodes
But
poorly.
This does not bode well. You guys have survived way longer than I thought you would. All right. So I'm gonna start over here.
Or did you say we've survived longer?
Yeah.
Oh,
In a good way. Thumbs up.
so that's how I knew that this was you're not really meant to like win this fight explicitly necessarily, but like
You're holding on for a hero, baby. You might be able to cinch this if you figured out the strat, so to speak. Alright.
there's so many of them.
Alright, I'm moving this one to attack Gracia. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
So I still need
22 against your resistance.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
Yeah, beats it. Okay,
All right.
for current. Yep.
Okay. So that is 20 damage. And it's going again because this is Acrobatic Adeptus.
I go like 6 spots. Something recently.
That is 15 against her resistance.
Go ahead and so like when it comes to resistance, are we looking at the modifier or
Just the stat itself.
and so you said 15?
15.
It does not meet it.
All right. Let me roll one more time because that's how the skill works. 21 against her resistance.
Beats it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not.
16 damage. Would she like to counter?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I already have this.
Or
Skip
then-
the first.
Which guy is this? Let's see.
So it's 1d20 and 1d10.
Yes.
And then, yep. So then,
You don't have to be dragged.
With skill. Be 31.
Dead. Fucking obliterated.
Let's fucking go.
What's Gracia's HP at?
Gracia's HP is currently, from what
Probably
I'm
take
understanding,
the effects all
33.
off of this, guys.
33.
33, just about, if I got the math right. Pretty sure I got the math right from how I've been subtracting, but yeah.
I can't heal her
My
anyway.
previous response to
And also at the start of,
Sam's
since
statement.
it's the at the start of the player like turn, specifically her class Saint allows her to heal adjacent allies at the start of the player phase. HP healed is equivalent to unit's magic
That's-
stat,
Well,
and her
that's
magic stat is 28.
Well, I'll get that at the start of the next turn. Right now,
Got
I'm
it.
at 2 because
Mhm.
it's not our turn right now.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. I will keep going. This one is going to, let's see, can attack 2 different people right now. I'll flip a coin. Stathis. Okay.
Okay.
That is
All right. All
20
right.
That is 28 against his resistance, which hits. Oh, Stats is gonna get fucked up. Hold on. Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh no.
no.
These all just automatically hit. Stathis, get down!
I mean,
Good night,
they were all going to automatically hit
22.
anyway. He has 1 resistance.
22 damage, and he's holding a staff now, correct?
Yeah, so he's not.
So he
So
does
divine
not
retribution.
get divine
happening.
retribution. Because he's armed
Oh.
and dangerous.
That counts.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a little healing tube. Okay.
You can still do damage with it.
Mhm.
Alright, that's, sorry, what did I say?
1d4
22?
physical damage.
It's 22 damage on the first one. 19 damage on the second one.
Wait, it was how much? 22?
22, 19.
Wait, let me...
Okay.
Nothing makes me feel dumber than being asked to do a series of arithmetic problems in front of an audience. What's the next one?
Just
19?
think about how I feel.
Second one?
19. And then the last one is 14.
Wow. He's still in it, though.
How's he looking?
I mean, he's currently at 20 hit points of
Okay.
his 122,
Okay. He's,
which is a
alive.
6.
He's alive.
So,
We're still swinging, big boss.
He's got this shit beat out of him, but like he's standing. All right. Would he like to counter?
with his little stick, yeah, I
Sure.
guess.
Oh, fucking slime thing.
Does
Sorry,
he
I
get
heard
the
Ricky's
plus?
back go fucking slime thing.
Yeah, he's right. Does Stathis get the D10?
He sure
Or is
does.
he not a
Everyone
player?
does.
Okay. Plus his skill, which sucks because he's wearing a blindfold. $12.
Your resistance? What kind of damage is it?
Dude. He's hitting it with a stick. It's physical.
Ah, no, that does not hit. And he's getting doubled.
Yeah, well, I expected that.
21.
And your boy is on the ground.
All right, take us to the table.
Roll me a d20. Cause I got that thing open. I got the numbers, boss.
13.
What's it?
13. He wins acid burns.
Oh no.
Here, I will drop it in his thing.
How does-
Unit skin is coated in. Hold on, let me copy it in. Whoa, that was. Sorry.
Formatting.
Oh.
Formatting. Unit's skin is coated in blotches of irritated skin that only become bigger when water or medicine is spread over them. Take an additional 10 damage from water attacks. Healing items become unusable.
Alright. So he lets out a loud yell, and then he falls over.
And then he loses. Hold on.
He's got 1 HP right now.
Minus 20 to his defense growth, which I will just take out. Defense. So now he's at 30%. Not that it matters. Not looking up, but there we go. Thumbs up. Stethis.
Stethis. Alright, it's not over. Number 4 here. Number 4 here is rolling to hit Conleth. Alright. Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly check
By
something.
time Conleth got hit instead of one of us.
Yeah, throw the teenager to the fray.
He hasn't. What's he done?
If he gets hit once, he's down, by the
He
way.
did.
So
He
I
only
have a
came near death,
I have
so.
okay. So the issue here
Are you reducing my wisdom, bestie?
by 5, yeah.
Okay, so he has 1 wisdom, so he's down. What table do I roll on for that?
You know what? He's divine. Take me to the light table. Let's mix it up.
You got
Sorry,
it, boss.
Conleth just like makes eye contact with this thing, even though he doesn't have
Right.
eyes. It just like falls over.
Conleth rolled a 16, so Conleth is now pacified.
Oh god.
Unit has no desire to cause harm to another person after being touched by holy magic. Unit cannot perform any actions that deal damage.
Alright.
Offensive damage.
Well,
So-
Conleth just kind of his eyes roll back in his head and he falls on his back.
He's fucking chill now.
They chilled him out. He will not do that to Stethis ever again. Confirmed. He literally can't.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay, I don't know if anybody just saw that. Me when I accidentally copy the entire permanent effects table into.
We are fucking this boy up in ways only perceptible to Shrimp.
Alright, and minus 90 to skill, so now he's got a negative
What?
20 skill growth. Alright, we're good. Conleth, you know what? It's fine. Conleth wasn't really doing any damage anyway. I'll just have him pass his tome over to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Alphios. Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay.
Conleth, baby!
That's Conleth, baby. Alright, so I believe the only one left for me to move, and I'm gonna say we're gonna end tonight's session after I do this turn 5 skill for the big boy, just because we're kind of coming close to the end, and also my apartment smells bad, and I want to find out why.
Oh no.
I think the gas there was an issue with the gas stove, so now my room smells like gas. So, yeah.
It shouldn't do that. That's
No, I know. It's just lingering.
fire department.
No, it's just lingering. It's fine. The gas came on. The fire came on, so it burned.
If Sam
but-
starts making weird posts, like weirder
About
than normal,
bees.
it's 'cause she's getting Sam starts bee posting. You know that the
Gasoline.
gas got to her.
All right, so I'm gonna have the big boy do its turn.
Oh,
Let's
dear Lord.
see. Okay. As an action, I'm gonna do something incredibly rude.
Okay.
Just gonna grab this one. So this
Okay.
is actually I'll grab this one. So this one's body goes away,
Okay.
and it's gonna spawn another one right up here. So it's spawning another one, and then I will roll a d8 real quick. 2. Isidore!
Oh no.
Suffering.
Isidore,
Yes.
what's your... Can you make a speed check?
What is speech?
Speed.
Speed.
Sorry, yes,
Okay.
speed.
Literally a bad person over like I don't know.
This is mean.
I'm aware. I told you in the document when you signed up.
No, I get that, but like,
And maybe
why a speed check?
Alright.
No, I know why a speed check. Okay.
So I'm chain
Um,
attacking you. I'm doing
5.
combos on you. Sorry, you're gonna be debuffed by 10. Is that okay?
In speed?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already kind of sitting on the ground, so.
You feel that whatever ice is currently inside of you is taking even further hold of your joints and bones. You can barely move. You've never been so cold. Alright, so I think that is the perfect place to end it for the night. I think, yeah, this is the perfect spot because I think another full turn is going to take us a little bit longer. And lots just happened. So I want to give you guys plenty of time to do your thing. So I do believe genuinely the next session will be the last one. Because there's not much left to do aside from either die or live. Your choice. But I think that went well. I'm glad with all the different little plot threads we've got going here. A lot to do, a lot of character development. Nothing develops a character faster like being brutally maimed. You know? But yeah. So, does anybody have any questions? Let me just check the calendar. March 4th.
No, it's just like
Wow,
I
March.
should be here.
All right.
Yeah.
I should also be here. So we're gonna finish this one up, and then we're finally gonna relinquish this time slot to Trikey for the next campaign that's being run, and everything
Right.
will be fun. Sound good?
Alright.
All right. Well, then
Yeah.
I will see you guys next week. Adios, gamers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.